Alright, properties. Hide, okay. And then over here, nighttime, so we don't want to be out here in the wild. Let's get inside where it's safe. Jesus Louise. And escape option. Where is it at? Oh, there. Okay, now YouTube, and we need to go to create, and we're on a go live, and how do I get rid of this box so it doesn't show up? I don't want this box. I never want to see it again. How do I do that? Because it just does this, and this isn't what we're asking for. It's already back there. I saw it a second ago, but that doesn't help me any. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's easy enough. Okay. And Control Shift O. What the poo? What the poo bear? There we go. Hello, Berry Boy. I think we're getting this. Oh my goodness, am I ever slow? Where do I say? How come I can't type in my own chat box? Why am I not allowed to type there? That is really frustrating. I thought I could type in my own chat box. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that. All right, I'm just going to be replying by voice because for some reason I cannot type in my own chat box. Don't ask me why, because I have absolutely no idea. I click on it and all it does is look at me funny. All right, I heard a zombie out here. Let's go zombie hunting. Should we use a bow and arrow or should we use... Oh my goodness. I can't walk out a door. Is that my problem today? Okay. Come here, zombie. Should we use a bow and arrow or sword? What do you think? The little zombie kid, so I think a sword's probably going to be better. I don't see him, though. Maybe he fried up. I didn't hear any noises. Maybe he's hiding under a tree and he'll pop out at me when I don't want him to. Okay, let me make sure I got this linked. I'm going to pause it dangerously right here when I might just possibly get killed. Where is my link? Where is my linkies? One of these days, I will be so good at this that I will never make any mistakes and I'll have everything perfectly. Do you guys think that that's true? Let me know in the comments. Here we go. Link. Copy. Close. Discord. I gotta keep my promise. I'm getting better at my timing. I don't like the live stream to start, and here I am cussing and swearing at the camera for 10 minutes. So that's something at least. I'm getting a little better. All right, announcements are done. Let's get in with this. Hey, we're starting just a little early for once. All right, hello Astro Jade. Hello Berry Boy. I'm going to get a mocha. Ooh, it sounds good. Bring one for me too. I don't think the instant coffee I have is good. I don't think instant coffee goes bad. I don't know. Comment below and let me know what you think about that. But I think instant coffee is one of those things like they used to say about those stupid Hostess Twinkies. They used to say that it could last a nuclear age or whatever, but I think instant coffee actually can. Unless you dump some water in it, then it's probably not so good. All right, we're going to be building a treehouse right here. I am starting a little bit early, so I might need to re-announce in a few minutes. But we're going to use this tree and build a treehouse. But the trick is I want to be just the right height under the bow so I can have a small roof, maybe a shallow kind of a roof, maybe slabs. And I want to have a little bit of support underneath, and I still want a good height. And then I might want to build some bridges. I'm not 100% sure where everything's going to have to go, but I do know one thing. Scaffolding is awesome. It is the best thing in the world. I cannot imagine anything better. Somebody once asked what my favorite block is, and I'm wondering maybe if I could say scaffolding is my favorite block, but then again, maybe it's just the most useful. So right here we are at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks below. I got to be careful when you break these. They like to break more than one. This puts us 8 blocks below. Let me know what you guys think, if that's a good area. Nice, nice. I think people can never reach perfection, but they should aspire to their best. You know what? I agree with you on that, but I am perfectly imperfect. So I've already reached perfection in my imperfection. So there. Let me know what you think of that one. I am imperfectly perfect. Or I'm perfect in my imperfection. I don't know about honey. Honey gets kind of solidified after a while. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, but I've noticed it, that it gets kind of solid. The only way to seem to get it back up is to... Am I losing all of my stuff because I can't... Don't be afraid of heights. Don't be afraid of heights. Am I losing all my... Anyway, I think it gets solid, and the only way you can de-solidify it is to... Hey, I fell out of a tree. I did that on purpose, by the way. Put it in some hot water. So I don't know. I mean, it might be okay, but it's going to be like a big solid block. So can scaffolding be set on trees? That's the next question. I always have to suspect when I'm plopping down scaffolding for an hour and a half that, hey, maybe something ain't quite right here. Ah, there we go. Okay. Scaffolding, no like tree. Okay, fine. We headed in the right general direction. I still haven't mastered the scaffolding yet. I don't know quite exactly how to move everything around where I want it. Like from right here, I don't know exactly how to get up higher. I think this is it. All right. Almost there. Almost there. Hey, I'm not coughing my guts out today. Hopefully that will hold up for you guys, because I'm sure that you want to hear me coughing and retching up phlegm. I'm sure that that's top of your agenda when you came onto the stream today. Like, you know, I just don't have enough coughing and rushing in my audio life today. Hey, this one's working, but I did lose some. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, who brought the bad weather? We don't want this. Now, I think I'm going to remove this thing right here, but I forgot to put my clippers with me. I'm reading the comments. Bridges from tree to tree. Yep, that's the plan. Yep. That's the plan. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am glad to see that I actually have a bit of an audience today. That's why I tried a different time. I want to find the time that gets me a good audience, you know? And by good, I mean, you know, a lot of people watching. I could talk to myself all day long. I do it anyway, but it's more fun to have people to talk to, you know? Know what I mean? I am not happy about this weather. Don't like it. All kinds of creepy crawlies could be sneaking out on me, and I wouldn't even know it. Think we'll make it? Maybe. So anybody in the comments afraid of heights? Does any of this terrify you? I had wings on, by the way. You're glad I'm not coughing my yes. I am too. But I got my spittoon right next to me. So I apologize in advance if I end up having to yerk some phlegm up. I'll try to maybe I can mute the microphone in time so I don't annoy you too much with it, but yeah. Not good. So we got all of our materials right here. We've got our framing in place. I was thinking, because I just have so much of it, I was thinking, and I got to keep my eyes open, so help me keep my eyes open for creepers. Because you just know they're going to sneak up on you in this kind of weather. That's just what they do. But I was thinking maybe the darker spruce planks around the edge, that I want to put vines. I have this beautiful idea in mind. I want to share with you my little vision. Let me get up where it's safe, and then I'll share with you my little vision. But I can't do it. I don't have the materials, and I don't know how to get the materials, and I don't know if I really have enough time to really do it. But for now, we'll do temporary stuff. Okay. So here's my vision. Imagine a platform about where I'm standing. I think this would be where my platform level will be. And then it's going to go all the way around the tree. And I'm going to do a kind of a circle, a Minecraft kind of circle thing. And then imagine underneath it if I had like white concrete and I had a curve, like an inward arc going from the bottom of the platform to the base of the tree underneath in another small ring. So it looks like it's held onto the tree. I want to do it without disturbing these vines. And then imagine if I had coming off of the platform a kind of a nose, a little bit of a landing strip, where if I have Elytra, I could just fly in. I thought I'd have vines going all over the roof and down from the landing area to each side. So I thought that would be what I would do. But unfortunately, the vision in my head is going to be hard to realize here on the server because of my materials and my own limitations in Minecraft and my own things I got to deal with. But that's the plan, sort of. You're not afraid. Good. I'm glad you're not afraid. Since it's a game, that fear goes out the window, but platform will be made of jungle planks. That's the intention here. Yes, a platform made of what? The platform will be made of jungle planks. I'm also trying to improve my streamer skills here with you guys, so be patient with me. I'm still learning how to do all of this. So if I stick a... Ooh! What? What? Who? Somebody hit me! Who? Where? Where are you? Erg. Oh! Crack shot down here. And he's really ripping through me, too. I can't get a hold of him. Okay. Well, I got a plan for you, barf bag. Pardon my language. Ugh. First of all, we're going to go inside and sleep the night away because we're not going to be stupid enough to fight him on his terms. I think it must be dark out all of a sudden. It does look that way. Why am I doing that? Then we're going to go find out what's going on with this guy out in the daylight when he can fight me on my terms. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Somebody help. I need a backup, man. I need somebody to watch my rear end down here. This jungle is getting dangerous. Get back here, you little... Oh, I see you got armor on. Well, that could do you no good. Oh, we've got a zombie somewhere. I hear him burning alive. Where are you at? I'll put you out of your misery if you make yourself obvious. I'll look in the comments in just a second. I've got to deal with Monsieur Zombie. Oh, great. He just killed my platform. It seems as if every time you want to build something around here, that's when all the bad guys on the entire server want to show up. I suppose I could put up a bunch of lighting, but... Okay, I need to turn up the volume a bit. I can't hear much of the background, and I think I've got some water in my ears. All right. What do we got going on here? Let's see. We want this to go back up. And we want to grab that, and I'll look in the comments in just a second. Please bear with me. I think I've got this right. Okay. Anything else got lost? All right, let's grab some health. We don't want to die over here. What's going on in the comments? Yes. Yeah, it looks like nothing new has been posted there. Hey, keep on commenting, you guys. Let me know what you think of what I'm doing. If you got any thoughts or suggestions. I believe... No, it was Hayun from my Discord. He wanted to have a Probot put onto the Discord. So now we've got the ability to listen to music on the Discord, although I have no idea how you use it, but that's available for those of you interested in that. Okay, let me think. For I was so rudely shot at, I can put one here. I'm thinking... I really should have gone down one more because now I'm really at, where am I at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 8 or 7? 1, 2, can't 3, 4, 5. It looks like it's 7. I almost wonder if we shouldn't go down just one lower. I want to have enough height for a good roof. I don't want to hit any kind of restrictions. So let's get somewhere where we can knock one of these off and not end up in a problem here. Okay. I did see that the chat shifted, so I will be replying shortly. Give me a second. I thought I would shorten this by 1 block down because what I want to do here is I want to have 8 blocks from where the wow, concentration problems. Oh, let me guess. Yep, we're eating up my okay. Ugh! Okay, let's see. Guess from here. I think we lost our villagers. Oh, we're going to have some fun in a second, folks. We're going to take a bit of a distraction here. In just a second. Just to have a little bit of fun. The live stream is now officially started. It should be 4 o'clock my time. Let me know what time zone you are in and what time it is for you. Is it midnight for you? I hope not. All right. But yes, I have something fun planned that I'll give you a preview. I'll give you a preview for those of you that have tuned in early and are being patient and bearing with me while I try and think this through. This is all the stuff you don't see when I'm editing videos. There's like these huge 15, 20, 30-minute sections of time when I'm just sitting there going, trying to figure out something, you know? And it's hard to describe what I'm doing. If I tried to describe it to people, they'd probably give me a blank look on their face. You know, I just tell them, you know, I'm just trying to feel my way through. I love the jungle. I can climb around like Tarzan. I don't see any other scaffolding. Let's go down here and show you what's going to be happening. What do we got over here? Astro Jade. Promoting Aristotle seems mildly important to you. Well, he gave me a chance with this SMP. So, yeah, I'm going to support I'm going to support the people that give me a chance, give me an opportunity, you know? I'm going to make sure that they get a little bit of whatever support I can provide. How to use it and objectively best way to use the music. Thank you, Variable. I appreciate that. 6:08. Okay, that's not too late for you. Sounds good. Better if you spawn-proof the area close to the base. Just grab some bone meal and cover all the grass blocks with grass. That can indirectly maintain the greenery. Okay, that's a good idea. I'll think about it. It also makes it easier for the baddies, like the creepers that like to sneak up on me and blow up to sneak up on me. I could also just spam the area with torches, and I might just do that, if that's okay. You don't mind me, oh my goodness, I've got even more capture. Look at this. So all these fellas here, they're going to be going for a boat ride. And I'm starting to learn where to hit the boat so that I don't hit the villager. I turned on the hitboxes and nothing happened. I didn't see a darn thing, so... Yeah, he's now in his boat. How about we go ahead and do this? Are you guys ready for this? What we're going to do here? This is going to be fun. Let's go ahead and do this. Watch this. All righty, we're going to toss a bucket of water right there. Get into the boat, and away we go. Whee! Oh boy, you can't really hardly see anything. I think I need to get the ceiling a little bit higher. That's not working too well. That's not as impressive as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be more fun than this. I can't see a thing. I don't know about you guys. I didn't test this before, so this is all new to me. So we'll get them over here, and then if I have I think I can just use scaffolding to lock them away. He won't be able to get up the water. And then while he's sitting there fussing with that, let's get out a job block. I think I have an extra lectern, and I can bait him over here and put him into one of these buildings. But that's what we're going to be doing occasionally. We're going to come in here, and we're going to bait some of these villagers into the village and get this place populated, possibly. Do you want your job block? You know you want your job block. Come on. Come get your job block. Are you having trouble walking over that? Do I have to give you a little help? I can do that. Give me a minute. You know you want that job block. You know you're desperate for your job block. Okay, I don't have any trapdoors though, so I can't properly lock them in. Anyway, I thought that might be kind of funny, but it didn't work out quite like I'd planned. Ah, look, I took it away from you. Over this way. Come on. Come here. Come here. You know you want it. This way. Over here. Come on. Right there. Oh, poop. Wrong place. There you go. Come on. Go get it. It's brown behind you. Where are you going? Ah! What are you doing? Get over there. I want to lock you into your building. That's where you're going to be sitting for the rest of your life. There you go. Good boy. And then let's see what kind of stuff he's going to have for us here. Nope. Not acceptable. But I need to have a... oh, I do have some planks. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Checking the comments. Want to make a big project out of it, you could make one of those mob switches, which will fill up the mob cap. Okay, I've never heard of that, but okay. You can join the cart to the boat and send them down. Yeah, I know, I could do that. That's a ton of emerald. Oh, yeah, what do you think of my emerald? That's not all of it. Look at this. This is all Ader's hard work. He has a raid farm. He did all of that. So credit goes to Ader for that. I don't know how he does all of this, but that guy is super productive on these sorts of things. Okay, let's run over here really quickly. We might as well show you guys a little bit of fun here. Take a little bit of a break. Looks like they've all gone to bed, so it must be bedtime. But we need to make sure that he doesn't get out, so we'll do that there. And then I got to find a gate instead of this block, but now he's sleeping. All right, I don't want anybody coming in here and killing my guy, so we'll put this block back. Now, that's not quite what I want, but okay, that'll work. I don't know about the mobs down here. Yeah, and that's only a little bit, man. He's got so much, he's just doesn't know what to do with them all, poor guy. He's just really productive. He does, I think he's done just about every kind of farm there is. So we don't like what this guy has for us. So what we can do is before we initiate a trade, we can work on this. So he's got impaling 4, and I don't like that. Now, right next to me, you can't see it, but right next to me, I happen to have a chart of all the enchants. So I know which ones I need and which ones there are. Bane of Anthropods. No, that's not quite what we're looking for either, dude. Especially not at level 1. That's not going to bane much Anthropods at all. And this is just a simple process of over and over and over again we go until you give me the book I want. We want to do this the whole time. We want to be building. So I just thought this would be an interesting distraction every once in a while. We could come in here and wrangle some of these runaway villagers. I had my, I set it in my Silk Touch. Do I have Silk Touch? I set it in my last video. My special update that I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I said something about it in my special. Yeah, I got a Silk Touch and Aqua Affinity. I lost my train of thought. Oh man, concentration. I should have taken my Lion's Mane today. Smite, no, thank you. I think Smite goes to level 4 or 5. Come on, dude, you can do better than. Oh, come on now. Why do you keep wanting to give me impaling? I'm going to impale you. Smite 1, really? You're going to give me a worse one now? Come on, man. Put some effort into it, man. But hey, what do you know? Oh, now all my pile of stuff is falling everywhere. Okay, Bane of Anthropods goes to level 5. Pardon all the noise. And that's the one we want. So, now that we've got him where we want him, we want to break that block because I didn't place it right. Let's do some trades, and I should have. I thought I had some books in here, but I don't have any books in here. I think what I have to do is buy the bookcase. I don't have to buy the actual book. As long as I buy something from him. Oh, he wants paper for. Okay. That's not going to help me any. Okay, so we've got a slight issue here. We have to find some books. And I don't believe I have any spare books anywhere. Oh, good. I did keep some stuff here. Reading the chat. Yeah, raid farms give you tons of items. I tried building one of my worlds. The ever was just too head-breaking. Never going to build one again. Never say never, man. Attach a sign or something to each. Yeah, I know. I'm going to do that. I just haven't gotten to doing it yet. Still trying to figure out. Yeah, I got glow ink. I was just trying to figure out what color I wanted. So maybe you can help me figure out what color do you think I should use. I was trying to figure out what color I should have for one thing. And then for the other is I was still working this kind of out, all the details of this. So should we look down here and see if we got any slimes? I guess I'm going to have to try to do a raid farm just so I can say I survived doing a raid farm or something like that, I suppose. Oh, let's get my bucket. And we need to put these lecterns back, but I thought we'd really quickly look for either some paper or some. I thought that would be more impressive than it was. I just love how that water just kind of falls down. I'm kind of curious what the effect will be now that the water is. Oh, that hurt. See, now we're going at it with the water flowing down at the same time. This guy will just leave in his boat down here. Wow, you better not be afraid of heights. We're way up on the roof right here. All right, what do you guys think? Should we look for a slime? I'm going to leave him in the boat. Hope he'll survive. What do you guys think? Color glow ink. Cyan. I was thinking cyan. I like that. I got to figure out. I think you have to use dye some way. I'm not sure. What do we got waiting for us out here today? As long as it ain't a zombie kid, I'm happy. Zombie kids are my bane, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a rage farm one of these days. I'm sorry it was so tough, man, Astro Jade. It's probably more fun if you have somebody to work with it with you, you know, to kind of help you out, give you a little advice. But look at how this water does. It just slowly goes down. It's like it almost reminds me of a slinky or something. I love it. Now we're back to doubles again on the boats. I might get smacked by one of these guys because I did recently hit a villager. Not on purpose. I swear it wasn't on purpose, but I did recently hit one. Here's some paper. I bet you we have at least a couple of pieces of leather over here somewhere. But then we got to get back to building. That's what you guys tuned in for. We're here for the building. But I thought, you know, let's secure this trade while we're at it. So be better prepared than I've been when you do this. Have you tried doing a trader haul, Astro Jade? Tried doing any sort of like a trading hall or a villager breeder or any of that stuff? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I've got two. Let's go secure our trade and move that block and then get back to building before it gets dark again and we have to fight the skellies. And we'll spam some torches. Yeah, I recently added this minecart track. When I get a PC, I want a slime farm. Okay. You want to look for slime chunks. I am in a slime chunk, Berry Boy. Right down here. Everyone hates villagers. Joke is that me and my friend was getting their farm thing done, and we even forced to use creative since it involved clearing a big area just to... Yes. Yes, the clearing can be highly annoying. I agree, 100%. I mean, this space here isn't natural. I cleared this all by hand in survival mode, and yeah, it ain't fun. Nobody wants to do that kind of work. It's too difficult. We now have Bane of Anthropods. Pods. Okay, now that we've reserved his trade, we can destroy his block, and he should, theoretically, keep his place. I want to... Oh, my goodness. What do you think? I have a place where I want to put. Darn it, anyway. All right, now you're set. Nobody should be able to get in there and bother you. Okay, let's grab these Banes of Anthropods. Actually... Oh, I keep forgetting. I have in the inside of these, although I didn't put it here. Okay. I have chests. They're going to be on the inside of these. So like over here, I can poke my nose in, and right here will be a bunch of books for that particular. I thought I did that with one of these, but I'm not seeing any of my books. I must have done it upstairs. I don't remember. Mine is not working. Let's see. We'll get rid of these bones. I don't want it on my inventory. We'll get rid of this. Don't need zombie flesh or emeralds. We don't need this. I think this came out of the floor, so let's go see if we can find out where we dug it out of. So one disadvantage to this special kind of mining boost that you get with this. You have a special, like a pickaxe with a high, efficiency and all of that on it, and then you're in an area with, even though it's not supposed to do much with deep sleep, when you're in an area like that where it just makes things go really fast, it's hard to just do one little block and stop. You end up getting kind of stuck. Okay. Sometimes I miss the days of using an iron pickaxe. As silly as that sounds. I miss the simpler times. When it took an hour to mine an obsidian chunk. No, wait a minute, you can't do that with iron pickaxe. Okay, where am I at? I am here. And I am missing, of course, I came all the way up here and then I forget to bring my wood. Looks like we still have at least one of the villagers alive. That's good. Don't I have a way down around here somewhere? Why aren't we going down? Is there a reason why we're not going down? Okay, I know one way to go down. Okay. Oh, it got dark. It got dark. It got dark real quick. Let's get rid of these vines and this. Let's sleep through the night. We don't want to be dealing with the baddies. Don't you just love how gracefully I move around in this game? I'm just such a professional over here, man. Yep. I even advanced further by making a de-zombification type trading hall. But then the zombies gave me tons of problems, which forced me to like stop the entire process. I'm still trying to figure out how to set it up with a rail system where you could have the villager be stopped in front of a zombie and get chomped on and turned, and then you could cure him. I could show you a little later. We need to get some building done. The kind of base that me, BB, and Boston Snorlax ended up adopting. These were the people that, I don't know, those of you that tuned in on my first live stream, but they griefed us when we started up in our going to fight the Ender Dragon. So they got kicked out of the server, and we adopted their base. That was our kind of payment, I guess you could say. And they have some of that stuff set up really well. I don't have a raid farm, but they do have a villager setup with the zombification and all that good stuff. Is that one? That's 2 blocks away. We want to be 1 block away. This isn't the perfect solution because I don't want to mess with the vines, and so it's not going to be connected directly to the tree. And there's really nothing I can do about that. It's just going to be kind of unrealistic in that sense, but that's the way I want it for now, and if it really bugs me, I can always change it later. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know how the stream is for you so far. Let me know if you are enjoying everything so far, and if there are any audio issues or anything like that. I think my microphone might be just a pinch further away from me than it needs to be. And I am grateful that I'm done with my having to honk my nose every few minutes and cough my guts out, because I don't think you guys would want to see that. I think I just messed up some of the vines here. Yeah, but they'll grow back. I just like those vines. I think they're cool. Problems. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to know what kind of problems you're having too, Astro Jades. Hardcore Skyblock takes like one step further, where you basically have to speed run the world with just a stone axe till you hit iron. Okay. I had built a simplistic one where zombies are just running free behind the villagers, and you have to like hit each pod switch manually to convert. Okay, I got you. It's perfect for me, you know. Hey, if you like to have a bunch of zombies running around like mad, you know, more power to you. I'd rather have them contained. No! I'd rather have them contained somewhere. I am glad for feather falling. So somebody keep track. We need to have a scorecard for the end of this live stream on how many times I've fallen off of the platform or fall out of the tree. We need to keep track of that. So let me know how many times I'm falling out of the tree. You know, professional Minecrafters like Brienne don't fall out of trees, right? They don't make any mistakes like that, right? Right? Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's do one more layer. Good question. How do I want to do this? I don't know. But I know I want a double connected circle type thing here. This vine, I don't mind losing that one. Uh-oh. 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 I feel a cough coming on. Get ready to plug your ears, everybody. I apologize for this in advance. But I warned you. I'll let you know. Before you all joined up in here, we're going to have some, well, maybe I wasn't super clear, but yes, we're going to have some coughing issues. Okay. Note to self, it is very hard to hit the tiny little mute button on my microphone, which is to my side, by the way, when I'm coughing and my entire body is about ready to shake right out of its socket. Not fun. Sorry about that, guys and girls. Anybody who's there, I apologize. I think we're done. I hope we're done. Did we get this done right? Are we missing anything? You guys notice any problems here? Because I don't think we've got this shape quite right. Man, I wish I could be in creative mode. It'd make it a lot easier on me. Why is it all of a sudden having to be 3 or even 4 here? I just wanted a double circle. It's hard to visualize right now for me. I don't know. I'm dumbfounded. I've got a 3 over here and a 4 over there and a 2 over here. So this is throwing me off a bit. Okay, well, when all else fails, if we can do this without falling out of the tree. Is somebody keeping track of how many times I fall out of the tree? And if you really want to, you can kind of keep track of how many times I cough my guts out on camera before I get a chance to mute it and save your guys' eardrums. Nope. Oh. Sorry for not adding context. Yeah, your audio, etc. is perfect. Thank you. I know that the audio is important. Nope, they just push Scar whenever they come across him. Yep. On their behalf. It's cool, no problem. Some things just cannot be controlled. You know what? I refuse to accept that statement. It's my body. It needs to do what I tell it to do, right? Does it work that way? Alrighty. We should be seeing Black Belt, I would assume, provided he's not too tired or beat up from work. I would expect to see him here in the next hour, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing if he'll show up and what he'll have to say. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Let's just start with the corners. We will add 1 per corner. If we do the same thing in the same way to the same areas, theoretically, we will not have any issues. You know what? I think this might have worked. I think it might. Oh, I almost fell off again. Are you keeping an eye on it? We got one falling, one bad fall so far. I think that did it. Okay, we've got our double right here. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to take this platform out quite a ways. I'm not making a mega base. You guys didn't remind me to pack my jungle planks, by the way. Didn't you know that? You're supposed to remind me of these things. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't on purpose fall. That was actually a glide fall. So that one don't count. Unless you want to count it, I guess. You could do a chart like this is how many times he glide fell. This is how many times he jump fell. This is how many times he fell off. How many times he fell and died. I don't know. I would just count the ones where I fall off not intending to. That would probably be good enough. All right. See any other pieces of wood floating around? Okay. You guys be sure to remind me if there's anything else I should be carrying up there with me. Now we got a question to ask ourselves. Do we want to use slabs to give it more of a three-dimensionality from underneath, which I'm thinking? Or do we want to use planks? Give me a comment and let me know what you guys think. Planks or slabs? I tried using toggle for the crouch, and then I forget that I have the crouch toggled, and that has presented additional difficulties for me. And I run everything, believe it or not. I'm not quite as bad as poor Scar. You guys hear about his control scheme. I know Grian's alluded to it a little bit. No, I'm not as bad as that, but I have a mouse that is a vertical, sideways mouse. And the mouse has on it two regular mouse buttons, of course, your middle mouse button, scroll wheel, and it has two buttons on the side. Now, being a vertical mouse, it's slightly horizontal, I guess you could say. It's the most comfortable thing in the world. I swear it is. But I have crouch assigned to the middle mouse button. Then I have, I believe, yes, I have the scroll wheel assigned to my slots down there. Then I can put the block with the first of the side button. I can pick the block with the second side button. I jump with the right mouse button. So I do everything on the mouse. So the main difficulty for me is in creative mode to hover. It really takes a tangle of fingers to hover. But other than that, it works fine for the gameplay. As long as I'm not in creative mode. I guess I should try to use toggle, but I just haven't gotten to that point. What do you guys think? Slabs or, oh my goodness. Ah. Okay, you can count that one. I was testing, but that one counts. Yeah, we're going to have to throw all this down because we're going to run out of, yeah, we're going to have a platform here. We're not going to be able to get up onto my stuff. Yeah, I just use hold. It just works for me, but maybe I should try a master toggle. I got my observers to work in creative mode for my glowberry farm. Hey! Slabs. Okay, slabs. I was thinking slabs. What do you think, Astro Jade? Slabs? Let's see how it looks here. I love the sun right there. I just love that sun in here. And I know it's a shader and everything, but I just love it. I love looking at the sky. You know, I've played a lot of games over the years, a lot of them, and seen a lot of skies and sunlight, and it's one of the more enjoyable. I've had some pretty enjoyable spots. I'll read your comments in just a second. I am currently focusing. But yeah, I just use the hold, and I don't have too many problems with it. He says before he falls to his death, this will be the first time I have built a treehouse in Morrowind. Boy, I better take that lion's mane in Minecraft. Excuse me a second. I'm going to get up and get me a lion's mane, and I'll tell you guys what that is in a second. Astro Jade, slabs. You don't want mobs. I think mobs can still spawn on top slabs, just not bottom slabs. So they'd still be able to spawn here regardless. I love it, man. Shout out to BSL crew for that. Pardon my audio shift here for a second. Yeah, that's why there's a link to the BSL Shaders and to TecThor's guide, because with those two things, I've really got an awesome experience dialed in with my shaders. So, lion's mane, in case those of you who wanted to know are curious, in case anybody there is curious, lion's mane is a mushroom. Legal. We're not talking illegal shrooms, although those are awesome too, but it's a mushroom and it helps with memory and focus. And when I'm sick like this, my brain is literally full of cobwebs. It actually feels like that. It feels like it's full of cobwebs or cotton candy or something sticky and not really functional. So it's nice to have something that sharpens things up a little bit for me. And it does actually work really well. But there's different qualities. That's one of the problems right now in our society, in America. I don't know about other countries. Might be a little bit better. But in America, we're supposed to have the FDA keeping an eye on things and testing stuff and telling us if stuff is good or bad or whatever. But they're not doing their job, and they're kind of corrupt right now. And, the pharmaceutical companies want to make money. They'd rather you pay for some prescription with all kinds of weird side effects. And do I see a caravan trader down there? Should we go look at our caravan trader? Let's see. So I've gone one. No, let's see. I've done this all the way around. So I've done 1, 2. Let's do one more. Anyway, so it's hard getting a regulation of a good quality. Think I can make it? You guys probably want me to kill this poor guy. Let me go find my emeralds. I want to see what he's got for sale. That's the second one that's shown up here at my base. The other one, I don't know what happened to him. They just kind of disappeared. And no, I didn't do anything to him. I swear I did not. Anyway, it's very hard to find things like at Amazon or whatever and be assured that you're going to get a proper quality or even the ingredient that you asked for. You really have to chop your rear end off to find anything. It's not fun. I recently was looking for some magnesium glycinate because that's going to help you with your sleep. And there's a whole squabble over how much actual of the magnesium glycinate versus whatever other parts of magnesium they had to add there. Or finding something that is done in proper potency and everything. It's just hard. Hey, I don't have beetroot. Let's take some beetroot. We'll take some vine. Hey, let's make this guy rich, man. Take some coral. We'll even take some flowers. Why not? Let's just buy you out. Let's just make you broke. All right. So there you go. You're now one of the richest caravan traders on the server, and you'll live a lot longer if you stay around here, probably, because most other people will kill you. But not me. And I don't have any place to put any of this stuff. That was not smart of me to do that without any proper placement. I will look at the comments in just a second. Anyway, I think my mom did her best, but I think that the lion's mane we got is not the highest quality. We try and find the, the non-GMO, organic, all that stuff. Wow, nice. For me, I would, okay, I got that. Yes, nice. I always used to have bad luck of being bankrupt in emeralds whenever I come across a trader. Yeah, it's like you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're exploring, and here comes your caravan trader, shows up in the distance, and so you go to him and you want to get some stuff, but either your inventory is already full because you've been picking up everything everywhere, or you don't have any emeralds on you. So yeah, I know the feeling. There actually used to be sort of a backpack in Minecraft, and they took it out. And there's no say on why they took it out or if they'll ever replace it, but they really need to increase the inventory space. If you guys were to ever see my inventory, like when I would play a game like Morrowind or Oblivion or any of that kind of stuff, I mean, I anytime I'm playing an RPG, I am lugging around like hundreds of items at a time. Hundreds of items all the time. And I love a game that lets me carry as much crap as I want to carry, you know? I'd almost be willing to look into a mod for Minecraft if it wouldn't mess up the game to allow me to have an infinite carrying ability. That would be nice. All right, let's get up our platforms. Did you see any other ones that I missed? I don't see any. Oh my goodness. How do I get those? And there's some over here. Oh, I think I can do this. Let me see. Think I'll make it? Hey, I did. What do you know? We got another flag to put up on there too at some point. I love killing pillagers. They are my favorite thing in the world to go after. Okay, so here's where we are right now. We need to have a little space so that we can get up and move around. How about right here, and then see what we can do from this point. Seems like the main problem you are addressing is a lack of transparency and accessibility. Yes, yes, for the yeah, it's well, it's not so much transparency, although there is that. And accessibility is not too bad. You can find just about anything at Amazon, but it's more along the lines of how do you make sure that what you're getting is actually what it says in good quality? And FDA can't be depended on for that. It's not FDA approved for all this natural type stuff. But man, if I were to go over to China, I could go into a shop and get all kinds of interesting things. Those pouches or something, yeah. They were going to add that. They have that in donkeys a little bit. Inventory problem. Black Bill has a full inventory. Yeah, I noticed that a little bit. 27 filling all the slots in inventory with shulkers. But then you gotta have then you gotta remember which shulker has which item. You gotta name everything, and that's more organization than I have the ability to do. Really early in the game. Plus ALO? A lot. Oh, okay. A lot, I think is what he's saying. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to read. I don't know what's wrong with my eyeballs right now. I mean, I can see the text over there, but it's just really small sometimes. I feel like I need a set of opera glasses so I can put them up to my nose and be like, uh-huh. I'm sure it can increase the font size. Piggy! It's Miss Piggy's undead husband. You know, I don't mind piglins. I know they're zombies, and I know they're technically a bad guy, but they don't really bother me too much. So they leave me alone for the most part, unless I hit one of them or blow one of them up on accident. Then they're not too happy. But who would be happy getting blown up? You know. Otherwise, they're just kind of leave me alone, and I leave them alone, and we get along fine. We're making it. We're in a tree. Still in a tree. Okay. Let's see. I've got some greenery over this way. Let's try right here. I think. Oh, it's working. Okay. All right, let's do it. All right, we're done here. I'm probably going to despawn some of these, but I don't care. They're easy to make. 27 shoulders. Well, Ader, as I was telling you, who did the raid farm, got all the emeralds. Well, guess what? Also, he has done. He has also done a Shulker Farm recently. And I'm hoping in one of my videos or one of my live streams, I will take you guys and show you this. He did it for our work that we were going to be doing in the village. But he created a Shulker Farm, and it's working. It's over in the end right now. So he's got shulkers making all kinds of weird noises in their little area right now as I'm writing this or filming this. He also did a gold farm using the these undead pig zombie things, piglins or whatever they're called. 4. Okay, we got 4. I can replace all of these vines that I'm cutting right here. I just couldn't replace, I mean, I could replace all the vines, but I didn't want to lose the vines on the trees. So are you guys afraid of heights now? Is that doing it for you? Are you getting scared? I guarantee I can make you afraid of heights by the end of this. I've had good greeting by piglins back in my second world reboot. They basically left me stranding for like 40 minutes after I accidentally hit one of them. There was some glitch around that time where the piglin's anger doesn't reset, so I was tortured. Okay, I don't know if I can do it this episode, Astro did. I don't know how long I can run, because of the being sick and everything else going on with me right here. I was trying to aim for a 2-hour live stream, so I can't promise anything. I might see. It's also going to be hard to find it. I have to go back through the end. I have to put a pumpkin on my head, and I have to try to retrace my steps. I don't have the exact coordinates. I do need to ask Ador for them. If I don't get to it this live stream, if you remind me, I'll try to do it the next live stream, and we can go take a look at that, okay? I think I should focus just on the building for this live stream and go as long as my voice holds out, but I'm starting to get a headache, and eventually I'm going to start coughing again. So it's gonna need to be cut short. I don't think I can keep going. I'm doing the best I can now. Got a good attitude, which I'm glad that I have a good attitude, because it's no fun watching somebody. If you caught my last video I did where it was an update, man, that was kind of a depressing video, and I apologize, but I had to update you guys. I didn't want to leave you in the dark on that. I think I'm going to just keep going around like this. I don't think I necessarily want to create any shapes until I get to the end. I'm not sure, but let me know in the comments what you think. It's taking shape, and you can see that I never run out of vines showing up here for me, so it's going to be interesting. Now I got to remember where I left off, though, because I had to go cut that vine. Slabs are a more efficient thing to use, too, because you can use less resources to make them, apparently. Seems that way to me. I love these trees. I love being up here in the treetops. Believe it or not, when I was a kid, and you guys probably won't believe this, but I climbed a lot of trees, and I actually made a sort of a platform. And some they weren't very tall off the ground, maybe 10 foot off the ground. They were younger trees. But I did it with string and, just some thick, kind of not logs, but, thin logs, I guess you could say, 2 to 4 inches in diameter. They weren't very big or heavy. But I constructed a little platform, and I slept on it. When I was a kid, I actually did that. So I have a fondness for trees. I'm a tree guy, for sure. It's cool, no problem. Chill, enjoy, yeah. Met in the future. Yeah, well, if I don't do it in the next live stream, maybe I can do it in a regular video. We'll make sure I get it done for you before before the server resets. Or however, whatever Aries doing, I don't know right now. Take care of your health, man. Yeah, I love them. I love them. And again, what I'm using is BSL Shaders, but I am not using their default settings. I'm using a tweak guide by TecThor, and it takes a little bit of time. It is not, and I repeat, not easy, because there are so many settings to go through. But he goes through everything, even the color of the water and how the end is going to look, all of that. He covers it all. And I recommend it. That's why the videos he hasn't updated it for the latest version of BSL, but that's what we're using. We're using the BSL shaders. We're enjoying those and those settings. Without the settings, the BSL shaders look good, but they just don't shine like they do right now. And the water doesn't look as cool underneath. I mean, I notice the difference. It's night and day. And then the other thing to keep in mind is also the texture pack. But I have a bit of a problem with this texture pack. I'm using Faithful 118, and then I'm using a Captain Sparkles, I want to say. He has a kind of a, how do I describe it even? Give me a minute. I got to get the right word. A 3D like where he does, man, I don't have the word. My mind is just blank. I'll show you. That'd be easier. Anyway, PBR, that's the word I'm looking for. That's coming from, I believe, Captain Sparkles, although I could be wrong on that. Somewhere between these two, some textures have changed in the last couple of releases. I have a world that I created for, I call it Bliss Lab, and it's just for, experimenting and figuring out. I want to do a little bit different shape here. It's just for experimenting and figuring out different aspects of redstone or mechanics or what have you. And I used a quartz block, and it had a faint line on it, so the regular quartz block looked really good for the floor of my world. It wasn't a big chiseled line, it was a faint line. I loved it. Well, now it's changed, and now it looks like a solid top of the brick kind of thing, and I don't like it. And there's some other texture changes that I've noticed that I do not like. I don't like it when people change my textures that I like on me. I get used to things a certain way, and then I just kind of, I don't know. All right, let's see. We've got something fishy here. I think that's good. There's something fishy. There's something off. Can you spot it? Because I'm not seeing it, but there's something, I think. No, maybe I'm wrong. I thought that there was like one side had one and one had two, but it looks like they're all fine. I'm adjusting this slightly. I want the shape a little different. Yes, I think this is what I want. Let me know what you think in the comments. I also think this is a little bit light. I think it should be like a dark oak. I have no dark oak. I do have a lot of diamonds, and I could check the wood. There's a wood shop in the shopping district that I could buy some resources. But what I was trying to do is create this using the resources that I had access to, that I could get access to. That's what I was trying to do here. Trying to keep it real, not just, in my content that I'm creating and when I talk to you guys, but also in what I'm doing. Like, everything that you see around me here is all materials that I have access to. I've been there, I've been somewhere to get them. Kind of how I like to do it. Hey, Black Belt, I knew you were going to show up. I didn't know, but I suspect you're going to show up. Glad to see you, Black Belt. Now, Black Belt said, hey, everyone. Maybe one day when you do end up getting a good system, then, oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I want to do some, even though I don't think I'm going to like the version of Minecraft for Windows, I definitely got to get, once I have $4,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 or however long, I hope the shortage ends, but You know, however much it takes to get an RTX card, I would love to do the RTX graphics just to see how they look. And there's whole worlds for Bedrock that I want to see and explore, where people have made stuff. I like to study what other people make, and I would love to do that. So someday, but until then, I can use the video card that I currently have, just upgrade the processor and the case, the fans, you know, the hard drives. I should put an SSD in here so that the operating system runs a little faster. If I could do that, then it would be more stable and it would be a little faster. Then the next process would be, can I get my hands on some better internet? So the upload and download speeds are better. I have really poor upload because I'm on Comcast right now. All right. What are you doing on a tree? Just got off work. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, maybe Black Belt would show up after you got off work, depending on how you felt. So that's what I was telling him, Black Belt. If I had a world that I like to play in, I would customize some. Yeah, I bet you could too. It's probably not that difficult. I've never tried making my own texture pack though. A cartoon character once said that if you get rid of all the things that aren't perfect, then you'll be losing what makes you happy. But Diorite does not make me happy, or Diorite does not make me happy. Okay. Well, you're going to love, I was thinking for the edge of this, I'd use polished andesite. I bet you're going to love that idea. What do you think of polished andesite? Let me know. Black Belt, I was just filling them in on a few different things. We're talking about lion's mane. You can pipe in on that if you know anything about it. With your particular real life job and stuff, you might have a little knowledge on that. I was telling him about that. I was telling him about how there's a Shulker Farm in the end, and Astro J would like to see it. So I was thinking I might do that next live stream, but not this one. Seeing if I could get anybody to be afraid of heights by walking up to the edge like this and you know, doing the usual. But nobody's flinched yet. And yes, I am coughing up phlegm, and I'm starting to get a headache right now. I only had one coughing fit so far. I was able to mute it about halfway through, so I didn't annoy people too much. Uploading is an absolute nightmare. Yeah. Used too. Back to the when I was talking about like the lion's mane and trying to get a good supplement. I did find one thing I did really good on. I believe it was called From Blue Mountain Herbs, but I might have the name on that wrong. But I found some valerian root. Now, normally when you get pills and they're usually some kind of a ground up material in a capsule, normally they don't have a lot of smell associated with them. My goodness. When you open up this bottle, that alone is almost enough to make you pass out. So I know I hit on some good resources there. I take that valerian root when I'm having trouble sleeping, because that's better for you than melatonin. You don't want to use a lot of melatonin because your body begins to rely on it, and then you can't sleep properly. So I have this valerian root that I use when I have trouble sleeping, and I haven't used it in a long time now, because now I'm using this magnesium glycinate that's supposed to help with your sleep patterns. I think I've got 6 here. Anyway, man, I knew I got some good stuff when I smelled that. Other people were complaining. I couldn't believe it. They were complaining about it at Amazon. I'm like, why are you complaining? That means it's real, you know? Because sometimes I wonder when you get these pills and there's like a white powder in there, are they just grinding up some like, you know, instant milk or something and selling it to me? Because you don't know, and there's no way to regulate or find out. The prescription companies got everything tied up. Okay, in my hardcore, I'm on day 2. Oh, awesome job, Black Belt. Day 233. So we got to work. I got to join your next live stream. I got to see you get to 300. I only dislike a few pixels on polished andesite, so I'm fine. Okay, good. It's way better than regular andesite. That's true. Yeah, if I was trying to use this without the textures and shaders, I'd be, I don't know if I could get into it as much. It's more immersive for me to have this beauty that I'm looking at here. Diorite is annoying. So you must have loved what B-Dub's monolith. Huh? I bet you loved his monolith. Love granite. What are we building? We are building, because I learned, I did an update video recently, Black Belt. Did it on Saturday, uploaded it yesterday. It should be up at YouTube now. The video is updating on real life stuff. I think you saw it, because I think you commented on it. And I saying that we had a month left. We had till the end of April to, finish our projects. And when I came to this island, and I mentioned in the video, I think, when I came to this island, I wanted to have a treehouse. Now, I'm not going to be able to do a mega base. I'm not Scar, and I don't have those kind of building skills yet. I'll get there someday, but I'm not there yet. But I am going to build my base, my main house, finally. Not going to live in a survival house anymore. This is going to be torn down or given to villagers. I haven't decided yet. This is going to be where I'm going to live. There's going to be a roof. And I think I'm going to cut this part off here. There's going to be a roof just below the bow coming down. Just a shallow kind of a roof, probably with slabs, in the style that I'm doing over here for this roof. I don't remember where I saw that style at, but it kind of fit a jungle style. Anyway, there's going to be a roof on the top of it, and I'm going to have, probably pointing right out here to sea, I'm going to have a long nose. And that's going to be my landing zone for Elytra, and this will become my house. And it's going to be big. I'm not going to have some small little tiny place. I think it's got to be at least 2 or 3 times bigger around the where it is now, but we'll see. I'm just going to keep kind of gently going around the edge. But when people get bored, we'll go down and I'll grab another villager boat and we'll work our way down and work with the villagers again. I did that for a bit of breakup for them. If this gets a little bit tiring. So that's the plan. Actually mixed up granite with andesite. Yeah, I like both. Okay. Did you see that epic prank played? That was something else, man. How did he do that? How did they do some of that stuff? I was like, wow, that's something else. But I like the Cookie Monster prank best of all. I thought that was cool. I love the Cookie Monster prank. Did you guys hear if Ari found out about the prank I pulled on him yet? It's referring to a video. I did do it in a video, I think. I don't think I did it in a live stream. I did a little prank for Ari, and I'll go ahead and say what it is now, so you guys can tell him if you want, or we'll just see if he'll find out on his own. And it wasn't a bad prank, and it was a little early. It was before April Fool's. But what I did was, I got a bunch of mending books because he was getting low on his stock in his store. And I got a villager with that mending and the other really awesome skills that books that villager does. So I grabbed a whole pile of mending books and I stocked up his his mending book chest. I don't think he ever found out about it yet. So that's the kind of prank I like to pull. See, he's going to look in there and be like, why is this full? Am I not selling mending books? It was about empty when I filled it up. I didn't fill it up all the way, but pretty full now. I don't know how much further I want to go. I haven't decided. And I'm not 100% sure on the shape. Let me see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do you guys think? Should I get a bed up here? Should we spend the night up here? I think 7. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11. Let's take off this and this and this. Well, I want 10. I don't want to go higher than that. 2, 9. Give me a second. I need to get a bed, and we'll come up here and spend the night. I think that'd be kind of fun. Then I need to recount this. I need to figure out where we're at. I also need to find any stray blocks that are falling around down here. Now, hopefully we can get up here before we get shot at by skeletons. And hopefully we won't have any skeletons joining me in my bed up there. But it's time to sleep in the treetops, man. Time to feel the breeze moving you around. There's nothing better than being up in the trees, man, and just sleeping while the wind rocks you back and forth a little bit. Tell you what. People don't know what they're missing. Oh, we even got the moon right here. How's this for a place to take a night nap? Right here on the edge. What do you guys think? Yes, I did see it. Hold on a minute. I'm getting behind. Okay. Can I scroll up? Am I even able to interact with this? Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta go over here and then Control Shift O. Wrong button. Oh, somebody's hurting the guy. I didn't get to see everyone's pranks, although too much to binge watch. Yes, did see. Okay, I was actually shocked to see that ghastly flame. I didn't see that yet. It should always be recorded. All the best librarian champs. That's awesome. You have that black belt. Good memories. Well, nice. Top 10 most powerful anime librarian. Did you manage to make them all to 1M trades? Never managed to do it myself. Oh, 1 emerald trade. Okay. Really don't. Oh, hold on a minute. I got a cough. After I think that if you were to like get a book for everything, then just leading the entire world. Okay, I'm back. Let's go see what happened to our guy. All right, I paused there because I can't, for whatever reason, I can't interact with my, maybe Black Belt can give me some advice. I can't interact with the chat window overlay. It doesn't let me scroll or type or do anything with it. I don't know why. I can't figure it out for the life of me. I don't know what it's attached to. I know it's part of this thing, but even opening that window doesn't make me, I don't know. I have to figure it out. I'll look it up on Google tonight. All right, so I think we have a baddie down here. Let's go find him. And he just killed our poor trader who just had all of his money. Probably hiding out under my platform, so I should put some lights up. You guys see anything? I found 2 leads, but I don't see any critters. I don't hear anything. No, I still hear them. Unless that's one of those guys doing that noise. Let me know if you guys see anything. I'm going to put these leads away. I don't know, something happened last night. He got hit by something, but I had a nice sleep up there on my tree bed. I got a cough drop in my mouth, so let me know if that bothers you. Bliss. See, Bliss can mute, but Black Belt's mute used to be like turning on a TV that's like 10 meters away. Okay, so my mute's working okay? No problems with that? Let me know if there's any kind of technical issues. I want to do a good job for you guys. So Black Belt, now that you're off work and you're thinking about sitting down and playing maybe your favorite game in the world, what's your plans? What do you got planned for doing tonight on your Minecraft world or whatever you're doing? Let us know, man. We want to know. And thank you for stopping by, Black Belt. I appreciate your support, man. That looks cool, doesn't that? And then there'll be another one along the edge, and then we'll probably have some It'll take some work, but we'll probably have some struts coming out. I mean, it's going to take a long time to get this just right. We'll get the rough idea today, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get it, you know. I want it to look like it could really exist this way. That's 10. You can count with me if you want. Somebody keeping track of how many times I've fallen out of the tree and gotten hurt, let me know. This is 11. Is this 11? Let's move my bed. $11, okay. So these two are 11 and we want to remove them. Then let's go for my resource. We don't want to lose those. One nice thing about living near water. But I'm really determined to get somebody afraid of heights by the end of this episode. It's like top of my list of things to do. Get you guys terrified of heights. No, I'm not serious, by the way. Don't want anybody to be afraid of anything. Fear's no fun. What is it Yoda says? Fear leads to anger, and anger leads to the dark side, or something like that. I don't know. I can't do my Yoda. I can't do a Yoda imitation. Not good. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. I love that I can climb around these trees, though. It almost makes me want to rip my shirt off and go, ah, or whatever it is that Tarzan used to yell. I don't think he yelled that, but anyway. Don't know yet. Okay. These old emojis should get updated someday. They really can't represent all types of emotions. Mute is perfect. Thank you for letting me know, Barry Boy. I'm glad that it's working well. I might need to light the entire area at the bottom, or else all the mobs will start spawning there. Might stream later tonight. Okay, Blackwell. Glad to hear that. That would be funny. Yeah, I don't know what I'd say about that. I'd be like, Is my cough drop rattling around my teeth bothering you guys? Let me know. I found these cough drops we have a store called Grocery Outlet. I love Grocery Outlet. One of the best places in the world to shop. Because you can get like organic and other kind of natural stuff that you don't normally find for a good price, you know? And I found these Jack's cough drops. I used to be a Ricola fan. I still am. But these Jack's cough drops, man, I got this peppermint one. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is nice. Really nice cough drop. Trying to figure out my shape. I think we're close to the amount of room we want up here. I'm not sure, but I think we're close. All right, you guys ready for this? No, that didn't work out very well. I tried. I was trying to climb onto the vine from the air, but no. I have never learned my Elytra very well. I'm glad I got it. I earned it. That's cool, but I have a lot of learning to do on how to use it. Let's see. We need some more of these bad boys. That's the wrong thing. I almost did the wrong thing. That would have been bad. We wouldn't have liked that. Optimus Prime. Oh, that's awesome. We'll have to hear that someday. Tarzan. Cade Witwicky. Cade Witwicky. I don't know what that is. Not bothering me. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Black Belt. Appreciate it. Cade Witwicky. I don't know what that is. I once got some cough drops that were had like a sea captain on the cover. They're like, these are the cough drops that the people going out to like the sailors would use, kind of a thing. Wasn't really a fan of those. But I remember them. I used to use a lot of Altoids. Then I realized that there's a lot of sugar and stuff in that. I've been trying to cut back the sugar, especially the corn syrup. So I'm trying to cut back all of that sugar. I found some sugar-free stuff, but there's no really replacement for Altoids, you know, just as they are. But when I was younger, I was working at a camp and had a girlfriend for a brief period of time, Mexico. And my goodness, she had the worst breath. Like, pull out the Altoids, or I'd have to have it in my mouth because, man, that was just terrible. Ugh. Not fun having somebody who you're passionate about who happens to have very bad breath. What are your guys' experiences with bad breath? Let me know in the comments. Let me think. What do I want to do here? Do I want to extend these out like 2 more or 1 more? Let's try 2 more. I think, no, let's do 1 more. And then we're not going to do quite like a round then. That would be kind of a different shape. Oh my goodness, I made a boo-boo. But I kind of like it. I don't know why, but I like it. All right, hold your breath. You can count that if you want, but that was a purposeful fall. Anything else around here? It's just a mixed up reference. Me. Bad breath or oh yeah, okay, yeah. I thought I recognized the name. That's the character's name, the kid, right? Yeah. I think. My cousin would be upset at me, be perturbed because he's a big fan of the whole Transformers thing. I've heard some bad about it, but you know, for me it was just yeah. Best I could say. I could tell you what movie I really enjoyed recently, though. And you guys won't believe it. I'll give you a hint. It came out recently. So, in the comments, let me know what movie you think I might have watched released in the last week or 2 that I really liked. And I'll give you another hint. It was very funny. And it might have been it might not necessarily have been a movie like a normal like photography. It might have been something more animated. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What did I watch that I enjoyed last night? Oh, about the bad breath, yeah. Cade is the protagonist of the other movie. Okay, gotcha. And you can do those voices, I assume. That's what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, bad breath, man. I love you, babe, but yeah, definitely. But you know, you can't be picky either, and you can't really tell your girl if you're into girls, or your guy if you're into guys. You know, I love you, babe, but your breath smells like Oscar's home. You know, from Sesame Street. You know, that's just not going to go over very well. I don't think we've got this quite right, folks. I think we've got a boo-boo. I suspect a boo-boo. Because I like this sweep here, but it's not copying anywhere else. This is what I want all the way around, but I'm not seeing it elsewhere. Something's gone south. So did you figure out what movie I watched? You can only do Optimus. Okay, gotcha. All right. So, oh, excuse me again. I don't think Morbius is out yet, and I don't even know what it is. I'll give you another hint. It's a sequel. It's a sequel. So, how do I figure out where I messed up and get this where I want it to go? And is this one correct? Now, to me, that doesn't look quite right. We have it coming down 2, then 2, then 1, 1, and then 2, 2. By the way, Fibonacci sequence. When you're doing curves, a little tip. If you use the Fibonacci sequence, you're going to get a really nice curve. And the Fibonacci sequence, off the top of my head, is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and I lost it, 12. Among other numbers. Anyway, that's how that goes. So if you want to get a good curve, 1, 1, 2 is a good ratio there. Or 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. But I'm having trouble getting, where's my other 1 at? I am missing something here, and I'm not seeing it, and it's throwing me off. It's over here on this side, too. I've got it right over here. So the mistake is somewhere along the other corner, and I just got to figure it out. No clue what it is. I give up. I think it is. Morbius is a Marvel. Oh, okay, yeah, Morbius, the one where he gets. That's right. And now I know what you're talking about. It clicked. Where he allows himself to get bit by bats and turns into something like. Is he going to be like Blade, where he's a vampire bat like hybrid, or is he going to be more like just a bat vampire type thing? Yeah, okay, I got you. And I actually remembered. It took me a second. The gears aren't running very well. The movie I watched last night was Sing 2. Sing 2, that's the answer. And I enjoyed it. And I'll let you all in a little secret. I still don't have this right. I actually have a small interest that's been with me for a long time. I don't really acknowledge it much, but I've been wanting to dance, learn how to dance for a long time, man. Been on my agenda. It really has. Okay, so we've got the shape. We managed to force through the shape. 2, 2, 1, 1. If you guys are seeing what is going wrong here, let me know in the comments. Let's test our length here. I'm kind of curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we know we can't pull it out anymore. Or it won't come out right. Okay. So to get 2, we have to dig a little more, I think. So 2 there, and then 2, 2. Not coming out right. 2, 2, 2, and then 1, but it can't be any longer. We know that much. Give me a second to get my mind working here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7. So it's not how long it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is 8. I wonder how trimming that's going to change it, though. Okay, what do you got saying over here? I haven't seen it yet. I can never learn laugh out loud. I have a playlist called Dance Moves. Oh, you tried to learn how to dance. You know what? You've said this, something similar to this before, Barry Boy, and you know what? There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with being indolent. Okay? Indolent means that you're not somebody who wants to move around a lot. There's nothing wrong with that. So stop putting yourself down, okay, man? Don't do it. I've told other people, and I'll tell you, you know, you got enough people out there in the world that are going to put you down. You don't need to be putting yourself down, too. I'm still not seeing it. I'm just totally lost. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it says 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be 7. So, okay. This is part of the process for me, though. So you guys try to bear with me, but this is how I create stuff. I try to find the pattern. I try to get how it feels. I always talk about it doesn't feel right. And if you ever wondered what that means, well, that's all I can use for words to try to describe that I'm hunting for a solution on something that isn't coming out quite like I expect. But there's a pattern. In Minecraft, there's a pattern to anything you're trying to build. 7. It says 7. Hey, we can sleep. A jungle tree on top of a tree. Yes, and I agree, Black, but always have confidence in yourself. Well, that said, though, and I know what I told Barry Boy, but I gotta be honest. I am 6 foot tall and 300 pounds. So, learning how to dance is, and I'm in my, you know, I'm in my mid to late 40s. So it's going to be a little bit tough to learn how to dance. You ever watched one of those, like the Rocky movie? I think the one before the last one that they did. You know, where he's trying to learn how to box and he's in his 50s and they're talking about the muscle things and all that. I don't know if any of that's true, but I assume that you definitely have some things you have to consider when you're extremely overweight and you're in your 40s. You know, it's going to be a little tougher process. But I'm still going to, if I ever find a teacher, man, the teacher that, it was an anime character, of course, but the kind of teacher that the guy found with this street dancer and sing too, you know, I'd love to find a teacher like that for me. Because I'm not super coordinated or balanced, although I do have decent balance, but I've kind of lost it over the years. Okay, so this is too longer than it needs to be. They say that happens, I guess. You lose a little bit over the years, but I don't know for sure on that. But if I had the right teacher, I had somebody who had a lot of patience with me, I think I could learn, and I wouldn't mind it. I want to do hip-hop type modern dancing. That's what interests me. What type of dancing are you interested in, Barry Boy? Let me know in the comments. You think we got it? Do you think we solved it? Do you think we fixed it? I don't know. I'm dubious. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I bet you never thought you were going to be watching a live stream where all somebody did was count all day long. 8. Hey, looking good. I think we got it, folks. I think we got it. I love flying. I wish I could fly in real life. Oh, we got to talk about this. But first I got to check the comments and make sure I'm responding properly. Still developing my streamer skills. Astrid, good night, everyone. Got to go. It's been awesome tuning in. Good night. Thank you for joining us, Astro Jade. If you think I should be on a little earlier for you, let me know, okay? I have a Discord channel, so if you're still there, go to my Discord channel when you get a chance and join in. And there should be a link below the video. And let me know what the best time is for you. Same for the rest of you. Dream, you can still do it. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I have confidence I could be great at art, but dancing would probably not be easy. You know what? You don't do dancing because it's easy, though. You do dancing because you feel the beat and you want to move your body, you know? And you want to move your body in some fashion that isn't totally looking terrible. You want to move your body in a coordinated fashion. So that's why you dance, man. And I feel it sometimes when I'm singing or when I'm listening to music. I was watching Sing 2, as I said last night, and I was dancing to that, man, in my chair, tapping away. And then I realized, you know what, I've always had this desire to someday learn how to dance, but I just kind of ignored it. I never really acknowledged it or pay attention to it. And so I'm going to think about that. I got to give that one some thought. And another thing that I realized is I don't mind being, you know, what's the guy's name? Buddy or whatever his name is. Matthew McConaughey's character in that film, where he's always helping out the crew, you know. He's like helping them realize their talents. And I wouldn't mind doing that either. I think I'm good for that. Let's see. Let's get up here on this one. I wouldn't mind being like a supporting role and helping people who have maybe a little more talent and skills to succeed. If I could do that in some way and support them, I think I'd like that. That wouldn't be too bad, although I still want to pursue my own stuff. Footwork, yes. I was looking at, maybe Black Belt knows about this, I don't know, but I was looking at something called Bukudin. Bukudin is a combination of dance and yoga, and I don't even know what all else, all put together. I was looking into that. I got the book or the DVD for it, but I never sat down to try to do any of it. I'm sure it's going to be difficult. I bet I could do it, though, if I really wanted to. How long should I make this nose? Shuffles. I don't quite know what shuffles is unless you're talking about a dance move. I'm not very familiar with dance move terminology. I've watched a lot of movies like on dancing, like Step Up and that kind of thing, but I don't know the moves per se. Do you think this is going to be long enough, or should I just go like, you know, maybe I should go even longer? Well, what am I saying? Why don't I try it? You know, let's give it a try, folks. The only way to know if your landing strip is going to work is to try to land on it, right? But yeah, I had a thought about something else I could talk to you guys about, ask you about, and then I lost it. It went out of my head, but hopefully it'll come back. The subject I wanted to talk. Oh, talk to you. Boy, this is going to be interesting. Well, I think a little more length wouldn't hurt. What do you guys think? All right, so what was I going to talk about? Come on, brain. Get rid of those cobwebs. Silly brain. All right, well, hopefully I'll remember it later. I'll just write it down in my book and for a later live stream if I can remember. Uh-oh. Somebody brought the waterworks. Dancing by walking in place. Okay. You know what? I tried moonwalking for a little bit. That was kind of interesting. Good old Michael Jackson's signature move. Okay, I think it is time to create the edging. I think it might be a little smaller than I want overall. I might need to expand it, but I think this is the size we want. What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know, but I think we've got it. This is the nose for my landing. Nice and wide and long, and I might even make it longer. And then I've got plenty of area here. There'll be walls all along the edge. And then I'll be able to put all of my storage and everything, all my crafts. I'm almost wondering if it needs to be just a pinch bigger. I'm kind of thinking it needs to be just a pinch bigger. Ah, the relaxing sound of the rain. All of a sudden, I'm hearing Phil Collins, you know? You guys know what song I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. That's what it was I was going to ask you guys, but now we only got 2 folk here. So I might have to bring this up more than once, but that's what I was going to ask you guys. What are your top 3 out of your top 10 superpowers? What are your top 2 or 3 out of your top 10 superpowers? And I'll tell you mine are flying, and flying is tied in place with teleportation. Those are my top 2, and I don't know which one I'd want more. But I think teleportation would be better. It's just teleportation could present problems and limitations that may not work very well, while flying allows you to pretty much have unlimited, I can go anywhere I want in the world type of a thing, just in that particular world. But those are my top 2. And then if I were to have a third place one, mind escapes me right now. I'll tell you what it is if I remember it, because right now I'm not remembering it. I don't know why. Missy, the dog who is here, Kim's dog, lady that we're co-renting with. I'll just use first name. I think that's okay. She wanted to come in here, and I didn't open the door. I have it shut. I have to sign up because it is live stream time. Waiting for your answers. What would your guys' top 2 or 3 of your top 10 list of superpowers be? That if you could have a superpower, your top 2 or 3, what would they be? Just want to know. It's one of the things I think about sometimes. I'm going to go out 6. See if I can do 2 at once. Very difficult. I think a lot about being able to do anything and how I'd fix the world. I'd like to either heal everyone or give a force field to everyone. Okay. Force fields could be cool. Something else that I think about sometimes is anti-gravity. And I've given it thought over a long period of time, a lot of years, and I don't have any training in science or physics or math or any of that stuff. So I don't know where the ideas or things are coming from. I couldn't tell you. But anti-gravity would be, of course, the opposite force of gravity. But you know how you take a couple of magnets, and if you face them one particular way, they kind of push away from each other? In that resistance, you can create electricity. In anti-gravity, when you have the force of gravity pushing against the opposite force, am I on 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think I'm on 6. Well, that would be able to create power, I would think, because of the resistance. Power is created through frictional resistance. So you would be able to have the ability to fly, and you'd be able to have force fields and shields and stuff, and all that would be powered by that resistance. No need for batteries, no need for fuel, none of that stuff. Flying, yeah, hey, right with me, Black Belt. Being able to read other people's minds. That's an interesting choice there, Black Belt. That tells me a lot about you, man. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm not sure I'd want to be able to read other people's minds. I've got to be honest. You know, I'm not sure I would always like what I would find there. And I don't want to be bothered by what other people are thinking. So that's kind of how I think about that. If I don't know what they're thinking about me, I can't be upset at them now, can I? But if I know what they're thinking, well, now I have a reason to be upset at them if they're thinking something I don't want them to be thinking. Let's see. So we've done the 1, 2, 3, and 3 curve here. And I'm wondering if we could even go out to a 5, do a 4, I think, and then the 5 would be the edge. I think that's what we're going to do, folks. I think I've settled on it. Let me know what you guys think. That would be, yes. And I wish I'd thought of that because I couldn't think of the word. That would have to be my third. That would be third, and then fourth would have to be being able to change the vibration of your body so that you could walk through things or become invisible or whatever. But creating stuff, man, that interests me a lot. I would love to be able to just kind of make things, just kind of form it out of thin air. Yeah, I'm interested. I'd be curious to see how if you had that power, how you would use it, Black. But I would be curious to see. I definitely would be. It would be a good test. It's a good test of a person. How would they use a skill as powerful as that? Because people can't lie to you, of course, anymore. So, not assuming that we're not assuming that anybody's lying to you at present, just that they wouldn't be able to ever lie to you again at that point because you would know what they're thinking, so they wouldn't be able to get away with that. That's a lot of power. And you know the old Spidey Man quote, a lot of power, a lot of responsibility. So I went one more on the end, and then I'm going to do a 5. See if I can get this right here. I think we lost our villagers, folk. Unless they went down into the mines where it's safe. I don't see any activity. I think everybody's dead. I don't even hear the caravan trader or the camels, man. I should feel bad, but I don't. Hey, I haven't fallen off for a while. You guys praying I'll fall off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 with the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 cookie, 2 cookie, 3 cookie. There's my imitation for the day. Being able to see the future would be useful, but also movies like to depict it as monkey's paw type deal. You know, I think you don't really need a special skill or talent to see the future. You can actually fairly accurately predict stuff, without too much effort or trouble. I do not explain that very well, but the future is pretty much unwritten, but you can kind of understand that there are certain things that, if they continue a particular way, you can kind of tell how things are going to end. I don't know how to explain that very well. And then there are things that you could use, like there are tarot cards and things like that you can actually learn some things from those kind of methods. Not for everybody, of course. But there is the ability to communicate with some things and learn some stuff that way. It is a possibility. Definitely. All righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think this is where we want. I almost fell off again. Is somebody keeping track? I think I like this. I think I am happy with the shape and I'm happy with the size. And I know that we said we're building a treehouse and all we've done is build a giant platform, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So let me know what kind of styles you think I should use. I was thinking more of an open style. Like if I'm really in the jungle, it's going to be, humid and hot. So I don't need a heck of a lot of like walls and insulation and stuff, right? That's what I was thinking. Well, you can see possible futures. You can't see like anything in the future definitively. Like with 100% certainty, there'll never be 100% certainty. But you can say with these variables, there's this possibility. For example, if we continue to use fossil fuels, despite what the oil companies are trying to feed us, we can tell pretty definitively it's pretty obvious that at some point we're not going to have breathable atmosphere anymore. The world's going to heat up and it's going to become very hard to breathe. And we know this because we know what the effect of long time pollution is, like in a city like LA or somewhere like that. So then that way we can tell. We can tell possibilities. But yes, we couldn't tell like for sure this is. We could only give like this is the likely future. If you continue on this path, continue doing this particular thing, then this is the most likely outcome. We can do that. At least that's how I see it. But maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think. What am I doing? I can do this. I know I can. Okay. Mario 64. Platformers are great, like in Mario 64 and parkour, yes. And Black Belt's very good at that parkour. Don't have any build styles in mind. That's okay. If you think of some, you can use the Discord now that you know that I have a Discord channel. You found that out last night, Barry Boy, I think. But now that you know I have that, you can reply there if you'd like. And I will be reading. I will be keeping an eye. All right, now the question is where I left off, because I don't know. Oh, I'm going to just walk around here for an hour and a half in circles and not know what I'm doing. Pardon me. Well, we can do a real quick count. It's not too hard, and we're starting to figure out, starting to see the pattern, just starting to get clearer to me, so that's good. I think I heard footsteps. And they weren't my footsteps. I think we got it, folks. If you think I missed anything, let me know in the comments. So, yes. What would you call that? It's not telekinesis. What would you call the ability to be able to manifest, build material out of thin air? Or, well, basically, you wouldn't be building it out of thin air. Everything you need to build stuff would be in the atmosphere, in the environment. You'd just be weaving it together. Maybe we should call it weaving. Would that be a good word for it? Let me know what you guys think. But yes, that would have to be number 3 for me. That was a very good suggestion by, I believe it was Barry Boy. I'll call it weaving. It would be interesting if somebody walked up and said, okay, we're going to give you one superpower, so you got to pick one. And then if I was faced with that decision, okay, am I going to pick weaving? Am I going to pick flying? Or am I going to pick teleportation? I think I'd pick teleportation. Because then I could go anywhere I want and I wouldn't have to worry about any sort of restrictions. But it depends on how the teleportation skill works. I heard a kitty cat. Did you guys hear a kitty cat? I did hear footsteps. Look what I got. He's going to fall off and get killed. I need to get some fish. Let's get some fish and try to save our kitty cat friend here. I don't know how he got up here or what he's even doing up here. Oh, poo, I did not do that right. You can write that down on the records, folks. Take a look at what I got in here. I have got... Somebody was giving away a bunch of fish. And somewhere in here, and I'm not finding it now, I have a bunch of... Oh, I guess I don't have it in this chest. I thought I had it in this chest. I thought I had a whole bunch of fish. I guess you can use salmon. Let's take a break really quick and do some fishing. I know that gets a little bit boring, but it shouldn't take too long for us to get us a good salmon or a cod or something. Okay, if you like, I can offer up my half-baked build. Yes, please do. You can offer up any build ideas you have. Materialize. Weave is a good word. Atomic manipulation. Yeah, but we want, I'm thinking like comic books. And a comic book, we would either call it materialize or weaving. But I think a comic book would call it weaving, wouldn't you? I mean, wouldn't you think that? Because weaving just sounds like, I don't know. But then again, I guess it's kind of an old word. So maybe it's, I don't know. It just has some kind of a power or magic to it. And when I hear the word weaving, I think something kind of mystical or magical. When I hear the word materialize, I read a lot of books that talk about abundance and how to manifest things, and it just kind of doesn't have the same impact in my mind. I don't know how to explain that. How many fish do you think our friend over there is going to take? We've got 2. Have you done any fishing yet, Black Belt? And have you found anything interesting in your fishing expeditions? Get one more just for good luck. I think we should create the rest of the edge of this platform and then start sketching out a support system. And then maybe it would be time to wrap up the stream. I'll try to remember Astro Jade's time when he had to leave. I'm not sure what time it is right now. Could somebody tell me what time they have? I am currently at 6 o'clock. All right, so we're right at 2 hours. Not fishing yet. Man, fishing is really relaxing in this game sometimes. And I'm not a fisher type guy, but you can get some cool things, and then you can save beautiful little kitty cats. But yes, Blackbutt was still here, Barry Boy. I didn't get a notification that he had left, so I think we lost her. I don't see her. I don't hear her meowing. I don't see her anywhere up here. She must have jumped down. I'm sure that if she did, she's dead. Let's look around, see if we can find her. If she's in one of these treetops, we might be able to save her. A pretty cat, whatever type of cat it was. It was pretty colors. You guys still not afraid of heights? Haven't made you afraid of heights yet? Oh yeah, the dwarves are mining again. Oh, I hate these headaches. Probably a sinus congestion type headache. You guys see a kitty cat anywhere? I'm not seeing it. All right, well, we got fish, so we'll get a chest up here before we leave. And then if any other, actually, we can get one up now because I rushed up here and I didn't have my chest anyway, so. We will get us a chest, put the fish in it, and we'll leave the rod on me. But if any other kitty cat shows up, we'll be ready. I don't know if you heard that noise, but Missy's scratching at the door and she's desperate to come in here and hang out with me. I'm going to go ahead and let her in. Give me a second. I got to get up. And I'm also going to take an Excedrin, I think. It is definitely time for an Excedrin. 8:01 p.m. Okay, yeah, we don't want to go too much earlier. Elytra Game Black Belt. Oh, okay. Well, come on in. Got all day. What are you doing? Come on. I'm going to shut the door. Can't leave it open. Just stand here. I got stuff to do. I swear this dog is like part cat, where as soon as you shut the door, the dog wants in, and as soon as you open the door, the dog just stands there and stares at you. It's just like a cat would do, you know? It's almost like what they want is they don't want you to have your... Where you going, dog? They don't want you to have the door open or closed or something. 9 p.m. Okay, we'll try to wrap up in the next hour. I don't want to keep you guys up too late. Okay. Seems difficult, though. Okay, what game are you saying you would like me to try it? Or are you saying that you would like to try it yourself? I do have some Elytra games on here, and before we leave the live stream, I can put one of them on. I am absolutely terrible at it. You guys will be laughing at me. I'll be laughing at me. I'm absolutely terrible. But I will put it on if that's what you guys want to see before we leave. Pardon me, my ears are clogging up and I can't hardly hear anything. It's not my dog. The dog is belongs to the lady we co-rent with. But the dog hangs out with me all the time. Basically my buddy. She's always keeping an eye. Oh, Kitty. And that's the same color as my other one that I have. She just hangs out with me. She's always seems to care about, always seems to care about if I'm doing okay. Always checking up on me. Just really nice doggy. We're friends. Not enough fish. All right. I didn't want to show anybody my special storage area. Anyway, the dog is a blue heeler, Australian blue. Oh, I got a zombie. Zombie. Did you bring your sunblock, sir? This resort requires all guests to have sunblock for that particular reason. Okay, we will take a quick break here very shortly, Berry Boy. I want to get, oh, poo. I want to get some fish again. I don't want to take too long doing it. Oh, and I see is that a skeleton over there? I see something in that tree over there. Let's go take a zoom in look here in a second and see what we got. But yeah, the dog is an Australian blue heeler, I believe. And when she was younger, the story goes she was kicked by cows. No, it's just leaves moving around. Anyway, she got really badly damaged. Half the teeth in her mouth are gone. But when we've been living with this lady in one form or another for some time now. When I was going to college and living in an RV with my folks, I would go outside, and this dog would drop by and just want a little attention. But when I was really sick during that time period, I got really bad stomach, something or other going on in my stomach. I still get affected by it today. I don't know what it is. But the dog was always showing up to check on me, was always there to talk to and kind of keeping an eye on me. So I've always appreciated that about her, and we've always kind of hung out ever since. So we're just kind of friends. My parents' dog doesn't seem to pay much attention to me at all, has nothing really much to do with me. But this dog, we kind of hang out and like each other, so kind of nice. I very much enjoyed when Black Belt tried the Elytra game, mainly because it seemed difficult. The name of the dog is Missy. Did you pick yours up, Missy? But my goodness, man, the one bad thing about the doggy is she is incredibly smelly. My goodness. If it's not bad smell coming out the front end, it's bad smell coming out the back end. It's something else. And she sheds a lot too, so it's kind of funny. I guess you accept your friends, you love them for their flaws. Yeah, we'll do the Elytra game that I started trying, if I can remember the name of it. There was one that I was playing for a little bit, and I don't know if it saved my location or not, but we'll see if I can get in there and start. You fly through various rings, and they've made these kind of like oversized, like you're a small person kind of levels. I don't know if that's the same one Black Belt did. If you happen to have the name of the one Black Belt did, I'll see if I have it and I can try running it. I don't know how good it will be to try to run it if it requires a lot of setup or preliminary stuff before you get into the levels. I did find the parkour thing that Black Belt likes to use, and I actually have the online parkour server in my list, so I could go there at some point and do some parkour. I'm not very good at it, though, not like Black Belt. I've got 3 salmon and 1 cod. Do you think that'll be enough? Let's get 1 or 2 more fish type things and call it good. Tara, that might be the one I'm using, actually. Well, it was one I recommended to you, I think, Black Belt. Didn't I recommend that one to you? I think that's the one I mentioned I was using. I think. That's the name of the map. Okay. That's the one I was using. Okay, we'll get in there in just a second here, Barry Boy. Let's wrap this up. See if we can't get this cat tamed. Man, this cat's hungry. And get the edging on this done. I'm so happy to have made the progress that I made. I did a lot better today than I thought I was going to do. And I'm glad to have everybody that's tuned in, even if you have tuned in and didn't comment. It's been nice to have everybody who's tuned in and been watching. I appreciate that. Still trying to find the best time zone. I'm still working on my skills. Oh boy. Hold on, man. You've taken every bit of fish that I had, kitty. How hungry are you? Hey! We succeeded. All right, and we got a name tag. I do not have an anvil up here. Don't have any iron, but let me know what name we should give our friend up here, okay? What's the name for the cat? It's kind of funny because it's the exact same model of cat that I have down in the house. So here's what the cat looks like. Has different colored eyeballs. So let me know what his or her, I'm going to say her name should be. All right, let's finish up here and then we'll name the cat and then we will get into a brief few minutes of Terror Swoop, I think. I'm going to continue along the side that's more, for some reason, it's more comfortable to me to hang out on this side. How to explain that? I don't know what to call that, but it's just more comfortable. We also want to get a distant shot of underneath of our little structure and see what we think of it. I love how the vines just kind of grow and take over. I won't hardly even have to plant very many. There's already going to be piles of vines everywhere. This place is going to have vines on the roof, vines coming off the sides. It's going to be coated in vines. That's going to be part of its whole structure, the whole theme. So I'm working from right to left in my placement. I don't know if there's a technical word for that, but this is the way it's comfortable for me to work. That cat was making some funny noises, though. I've never heard him squeak like that before. That was a new one for me. Berry boy. You know what would be cool? A Discord server where a ton of people tune in for streams, a raid to support streamers. So you mean like a general streamer, a bunch of streamers get together and they have a general Discord channel? Yeah, it'd be an interesting way to do it. If we could collaborate in some way. I could see that being something that'd be pretty good. It is really tough right now. I think Twitch and I know YouTube has restrictions on what you can do until you pay for certain things or until you reach certain levels. And I think Twitch is similar, although it's a little more open. You can get more of the money-making stuff with Twitch that you can't get at YouTube right when you start. It would be nice to have like free resources for streamers and a support group and all of that kind of stuff to help people get launched, like a launching type of a thing, I think. That's what I'd like to see, like some kind of a launch pad for streamers, as it were. I'd love to see that. Like, you guys probably don't know much about this, but there's things Black Belt would know, but there's things like overlays and stuff of that nature that you might want to have on your stream. And I don't have any of that stuff, but they all cost money. And that's why part of the reason why I haven't used it. And the other reason I haven't used overlays is it just makes it more complicated. I want to keep it simple. But it's complicated. There's a lot of stuff you got to do. In order to be organized, we need a schedule which can be made of suggestions. Yeah, everybody would have to have. That would be the one problem is, there's only so many eyeballs that can watch stuff. So there'd have to be some kind of an agreed upon, they'd have to have like a sign in or checkup sheet where they would sign for a particular time slot. And you want to do streams on a regular basis, so it'd have to be the slot that they could do every week. What do you guys think of what we've done? I think I'm going to put this in the thumbnail. Let me know what you think of how that looks. It's not a mega base. We're not Grian. We're not Mumbo. We're not Scar. But I don't think that's terrible, honestly. I think I did okay. I'm embracing the skills that I have, such as they are. I know I'll improve because I haven't played the game for 10 years like they have. So I'm taking a screenshot here. What do you guys think? All right, I'm going to go look from the underside now. Now, it doesn't look too bad that you can't really see that it's not connected to the tree, but I think I need something along the edge there. Maybe a slab, maybe some steps. I'll play with it. But I need some definition so it's not totally flat along that edge. And then along this edge, we'll probably have fence or something, so that'll give it some detail. Then underneath, we might use some planks. We might actually do some patterns. We might actually run some planks like from that end to the end, maybe. Do a few patterns or something. I'm not 100% sure on this yet, but that's what I'm kind of thinking. That is a very good idea, Barry Boy. And yes, thank you for the feedback on that. And I think Astro Jade's going to be right. We've got a mob farm. Oh boy. That's going to be a terrible, terrible problem. I'm going to have to figure that out because they're going to spawn under there. And I like how that looks from underneath, though. I think that looks really cool. I don't know why it took me 2 hours to do it. But, it's done. So that's something. Yeah. We're getting somewhere. I like the curves. I really think those curves make it. What do you guys think of those curves? Ow. Okay, it does stick out a little bit. I can't tell if the proportion's off. Let's hop over here. What I want to do, if I can find a right spot to perch. Where can I go? I want to get an idea if the proportion's about right to the tree. You can only tell some things from a distance shot. I think we're okay. It's starting to look like it's a little larger than it should be for the tree. But you know what? I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it like that. I like it. I know it's a little bit bigger than it should be. But I'm okay with that. And there's going to be some stuff coming down from the ends or somewhere in the middle to down below on the trunk to kind of give you a transition from the ends to the trunk so that it looks more like it's put there properly, more cohesively. I think it's going to come out okay. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I learned the other day about different kinds of fireworks. I didn't know any of this stuff before. Can we make it? Okay, you guys didn't tell me what you wanted me to call the cat yet. It looks awesome. Thank you, Black Belt. Appreciate it. Double tall tree. Yes, I was thinking about that too. He did do my suggestion of growing a jungle tree on this jungle tree. You think I should make the tree taller, huh? I suppose I could. We could give that a try. I haven't tried doing that yet, but I think all you have to do is some dirt, and then you have some... Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's give it a try. We can see what it looks like. If I don't like it, I can always cut it back down. I've got leaves, so let's give it a try. Okay, let's do that. But I need a suggestion for kitty cat over here. What should I name her? I'm thinking she's a her. So if you think she's a him, let me know. But I think she's a her, and she needs a name, and she needs you guys to help me with a name. I don't think I'll need trees to the side, but I'll think about that. I think I'm going to have supports going underneath this. I can't really show you very quickly, but imagine underneath where I'm standing a curve similar to these curves here, but going from the middle and then curving and then going to the base of the trunk of the tree. It should look pretty good. All right, let's get, I think we have some saplings down below. Let's get some dirt. I don't know where I have some dirt. And I better grab some carrots because I keep hurting myself. And we will wrap this up. We will jump into Terrace Swoop real quick. What should I do with this puffer fish? And I think I have saplings over there. And okay, we're in here now. We're by an anvil. We need a name. Phoenix. Okay. What do you think, Barry Boy? Does Phoenix work for a name? Should we name the cat Phoenix? Not quite sure it fits. I mean, the cat didn't rise from the ashes, but I kind of like it for the color. Maybe that's what Black Belt was thinking. We're about ready to do your double tree, Berry Boy. We're going to go with Phoenix unless somebody replies with a different name they'd rather have. Phoenix is a great name. Okay, can I spell Phoenix? That's the next question. Did I spell that correctly? I did love Dumbledore's familiar, I guess you'd call it. The fox, the phoenix. That was an awesome character. If I was going to have a Patronus, though, I want a unicorn. I like unicorns. I am a little bit of a brony. And if you guys know what a brony is, let me know. What do you think? Named. I think I was able to work it with 118 Black Belt, but we'll see. If I can't, I'll go back a version. But yes, I'm a little bit of a brony, and I'm a big fan of unicorns, so. Bet you didn't ever suspect that about me. Okay, what am I doing? I am getting some saplings. I'm getting rid of some things here that we don't need in here. I don't need this. I need these right now. Pardon me, man. I need to take a break pretty soon. It's getting time. Somewhere in here I have saplings. Here we go. All right, Barry Boy, this is for you. We're going to do a double... Oh, we need bone meal. You didn't remind me I needed bone meal, Barry Boy. Man. You got to help me think, man. I can't do all the thinking myself. Just teasing, by the way. Suddenly quiet out here. No villagers. Everybody's dead. The zombies are terrible on this server. They just are Terrible. But they're ruthlessly efficient. I mean, you have some villagers that aren't protected, they're dead in a few nights. I wonder how long they'll last in those boats down there before the zombies get at them. All right, let's see. Scaffolding, I guess, to get up. I could fly up. Oh, no, let's do this vine. What am I thinking? I don't have to do scaffolding. I got a vine. All right, I want to preserve the boughs. So I can put them back when we're done. All right, I don't know if this is going to work. I can't say. If it doesn't work or we don't like it, we're going to blame Berry Boy, okay? Wow. Instant tree. Bro pony, yeah. I'm a bit of a brony. Not ashamed to admit it. The other day when Black Belt was doing his stream, I was trying to cheer up. We had a visitor. I think it was a little girl. I got the impression it was a little girl, but it could have been just somebody acting that way. And I guess she said she got her granddad's phone. I don't know if all that story is true, but what I do know is that she said she wanted to smile and she wanted jokes, and I didn't have any real jokes to say. But I remember one of the things that cheered me up, I saw it on forums years ago. And one of the things that cheered me up, and I shared, or I tried to share in his, I think it was in the Black Belt's live stream, it was this video clip of Pinkie Pie jumping on a trampoline. All it was, just Pinkie Pie jumping on a trampoline. But every time I see that, I just break out into the biggest smile. You just cannot help but smile. It's just the goofiest thing in the world. And the best thing in the world because it's so goofy. I don't know if she ever saw the video. That I do not know. All right, let's wrap this up. We'll get a distant shot on here. And we name the cat. So we're at a stopping point. We're going to hang some lanterns or lights of some kind all around underneath the edges, along the top. There will be lighting all over in here. I don't know when, I don't know how, and I don't know what kind yet. I just know there's going to be. Lanterns are going to be the main source of lighting, but there might be others. All right, what I want to do is I want to very carefully get rid of this dirt because I'm picky. And I want to add some wood. This is what I would do when I was playing Creativerse. Creativerse is a game very similar to Minecraft. When I was playing it, I would do something the same way. I'd go along, I'd find these trees that had, this is kind of a cool little doodad coming out of the edge. Anyway, I'd find these trees that had parts taken out of them because just like Minecraft, people would run by, grab a chunk or two of wood out and leave. So I would find these trees that were missing chunks and I'd add pieces in. It's just the funniest thing. I'm a goofball and I'm proud of it. All right, what do we got? You know what, Barry Boy? I can't swear to it because it looks a little strange to me, but I like the proportions. And I think once that covers with vines, it'll look really good. And I can add, I've got tons of boughs. I think we're going to like this, Barry Boy, and I think we're going to leave it. So good suggestion. Thank you. I can't say for 100% certain, but I think I'm happy with it. That's what it looks like from a distance. Let me know what you guys think. You remember that stream, yeah. All right, what do you think, Barry Boy? Are you happy with that? Let's dump some stuff. Get up on the platform. Wow. That was the best flying I have ever done in my entire time of having wings. I have never done that well until just now. That was a fluke. And that was an awesome fluke. Yeah, UFO trees. I actually went back to the starter area black belt and I planted some trees and I took some down that were just left there like that. You like it? Okay, I do too. I think it looks a little weird with the double head, but I'm sure I can figure out a way to make it look even better and work on it and flesh it out. And it would help push my skills a little bit. You know, I admire Scar not just for handling all of his life challenges, and he's just an awesome role model and example for me to follow just in real life, all the crap he's dealing with, and as a video guy. But I also admire his design skills and the way he puts plants and organic stuff together, and I want to learn how to do that too. I think all I really have to do is take some of these jungle boughs. I have a few stacks and I can get more. I've got a tree over here that I can cut down at any time. That's what it's there for. It's for the wood and for whatever else. I can collect boughs from that. I can plant more trees. I can keep collecting boughs and just expand this out from the bottom a little bit more. And then if I do that, if I make that top maybe out to about where my cursor is right here, I think it'll look a lot better. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, black belt, don't worry about how active you were or were not. You just do your thing, man. You do you, is what they say. What I would recommend, what worked for me and might work for you, since you like to do live streaming, I would do a live stream once a week on your Philosophy SMP. And then I do a live stream on your regular world. And then maybe that's the way you want to go. And if you want to do a regular episode where you edit the video and everything, you could do that, you know, once a week as well. But maybe just do 2 live streams a week if that's what you like. And do one for your regular hardcore world and one for Philosophy SMP. You just got to figure out where your priorities are and what you want to prioritize. And if you don't want to prioritize Philosophy SMP, I don't think Ary's complaining as long as you know, you're playing and you're contributing, and you are. I think that's fine. You wouldn't be able to see the stack of trees, Barry Boy. Yeah, Barry Boy says my original idea is to grow a stack of trees all the way to build limit, but you wouldn't be able to see them. It would cut off. I'd have to increase my render distance. I got it 16 right now. That's why it cuts off over there, which might be kind of annoying to some of you, but that's how I've chosen to do it because it allows my computer to run it a little better. I've got little secrets, little tweaks and stuff I do to try to make it run better. Okay, so I am ready to dive into a real quick few minute session of Terra Swoop. Is there anything else you guys want me to do here? Let me know in the comments within the next minute or two. We'll do a little bit of Terra Swoop and then we'll wrap up. I wanted to aim at a 2-hour live stream. We're going to probably be approaching 3 hours. But I'm trying to stick with 2-hour live streams because I just can't imagine very many people want to sit through a 3-hour session. Some people do, and you guys all stuck with me through this, and I appreciate that. But I mean, the video sitting on YouTube, I want to make sure that it's something people can approach and access. And if it's too long, I don't know. I haven't received any feedback if the videos are too long or too short, so I don't know what people are looking for. But that's why I was trying to aim at 2 hours. I was thinking 4 to 6 would be a good stream time. So no further suggestions. Okay. All right. Let's hop in and we'll see. Black Belt's concerned that we will not be able to do this. I think it was Terra Swoop that I used, but I can't swear to it. Give me a minute. Oh, and let me show you this really quick too. I wanted to show you what I was talking about with the Bliss Lab. a black belt I was talking earlier, the textures. I don't know if you were here to that part of it. I was talking about the textures and the ranges in the packs that I use. This is what I mean with the quartz. There's no little grid line. There used to be, if you watch my Bliss Lab videos, you'll see there's like a little faint square. There's not there anymore. But this is where I was playing with some redstone. This is my Ender Dragon practice area. I showed this on Lost on the Way. Was working on villagers over there. I wanted to find out, can multiple villagers attach to one job block? They aren't doing it here, but I swear they did it on the server. But they're not doing it here. What was I doing over here with this? I have lava over here for some reason. Oh, this was, yes, I was attempting to figure out how to make the explosive, where to put the beds, so that when you explode them, you won't get hurt. And I was trying to follow a tutorial or something that I'd found. I'll try to demonstrate for you guys. No, I had to use dynamite here because, of course, TNT. You can't blow up a bed in this. Flint. Why can't they just call it a lighter? They think we're going to get encouraged to smoke. So I'd set the TNT here, light it, and then I would stay here. And the idea was to test, am I going to get hurt if I do that? Because it works with the block you're on. You see, I'm not in survival. Hold on a minute. I need to show you properly in survival mode. But that's what all of this was here when I was getting ready for the Ender Dragon fight. And you'll see some of this in that Lost on the Way episode. If you're curious, let's see if we die. Right in the face. Nope, just a heart and a half. That's what I was doing. That's the whole thing going on here. But yes, this was the texture problem that I had. I missed the little faint square, and then I've got some TNT cannons over here. Berry Boy showed a tree. I will stream some of the SMP. Yes, do that. That'd be awesome. Stream some of the SMP in Season 3. I would like to see Black Belt stream the SMP sometime, but people seem to like the... He can do both, Berry Boy. He seems to like streaming, so I was recommending he do both. Do 2 episodes of live stream a week. Figure out what 2 days work the best for him. Do one for the hardcore and one for the Philosophy SMP, or at least do one Philosophy SMP a week and then however many hardcore he likes. That's what I was suggesting. I don't have a 3 emoji. Hit 3 to watch the Switch game. Oh, hit F3. Okay. Okay, well, I like to do things the hard way. So this is a simple cannon that I was playing with. I was playing with TNT cannons for a while. Trying to figure out how to time this. So if you guys don't know anything about TNT cannons, that's what all this stuff here is. That was my previous interest before I got into villagers. Did you see how that blew up the wall there? That's pretty cool. And then I have over here, this is another one of my cannons designs that I was working on. Around the corner over here, take a look at this beastie. I have absolutely no idea how to run this thing. I don't even know where you would start. What button do you press? I found this in a world file or a model somewhere. I have no idea what I'm even looking at. This thing is like the monolith in that old sci-fi movie, showing up to the apes. That's what this is for me. I can hear the music. Da, 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 da. I don't know what I'm doing there with that. Anyway, let's get into some Terra Swoop. If you guys know what I'm referring to, let me know. I think it was 2000 Space Odyssey or something. Anyway, here we go, Berry Boy. Going into Terra Swoop. Now you know what TNT cannons look like. Errors in currently selected data packs. Guess what, Black Belt? You were correct. You can either try to load it with the only vanilla data pack safe mode, I've never tried loading safe mode. Let's load safe mode. I don't know what safe mode is. No idea. That was a TNT cannon that you saw. Yeah, you remember the movie. You were looking at a TNT cannon. Look them up on YouTube. There's a whole little niche of Minecrafters, a really, really small niche of Minecrafters that are trying to figure out how TNT cannons. Basically, launching TNT and destroying things that way. And that was an interest of mine for quite a while before I joined Philosophy SMP. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it or not. This does not look like the right one, or the one that I was using. This looks completely different, and I don't know where I'm doing here or where I'm going. And this is in safe mode, so I got buttons here to press. Toggle captions. Push me to test the captions. Test music, test voices. I don't think this is the same one that I was using. So that was the one Black Belt was using, but where's the one that I was using? Because I didn't get an error when I tried to use it. Give me a second here. Yeah, the audio will get choppy when it's loading. I could try to stop the recording and restart it, but it would be kind of difficult. But it will get choppy, and I apologize for that during the loading time. Now, was this what I clicked on, or did I click on the gravitational anomaly? I don't know which one I clicked on now. I thought I clicked on this, but I picked on the wrong one. Okay, choppy audio again, folks. I was in a level, I was flying around. This one loads fine. No issues here. So that was gravitational anomaly. I think I tried to load a second ago. I think I loaded up the wrong one. Nope, this is the same one. Okay. Okay. So why is it shuffling it about on my screen, I wonder? Now I've got to try to find the right one. And I do not like this delay. Oh, man, it annoys me. Maybe it was no time to stop. Let's try that. It's looking more familiar. I think this is the one that I played. So, Berry Boy, this is the one that I did, that I played. And it has some weird issues. I haven't figured it all out yet. I don't know what these are. Okay, these are credits. Okay. Now, how do I get to the main level? How do I get out of here? Where do I go? What do I do? Well, this is the one that I've played. Okay, what is this? I am not 100% certain where I is. Not allowed to touch the ground. I wonder if I'm supposed to go that way or if I'm supposed to fly. But anyway, this is the one that I was doing. So he was using, what is the name of this again? I don't want to quit it again. I was using No Time to Stop. He was using Terra Swoop Force. I must be doing something wrong here. Gives me a when I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, this is Don't Stop. Okay. That's supposed to stop, so that's a parkour. I thought what I was looking at was one where I would fly in rings, but this is the one I was using, I think. And this is the one, no, this is the one that Black Belt was using. This is the one I was using. I thought I had another one. Oh, this is it. Okay, I knew I had it down here somewhere. Apologize for all this. Yeah, spin and jump. That's what that. This is the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted, Barry boy. Okay, I can't tell you the title because I just lost my mind again. But this is the one that I tried. So this is the one we're gonna do. And this one is very difficult. So if you want a difficult, and I'm making this look easy, trust me, this is a lot of practice on this one. Up, too low. Going down, going to hit a giant tree. Yeah, I just realized that too. It was a parkour map, not what I thought it was. What's going on here? Oh, okay, I'm not gliding enough. I got caught in a loop. There we go. So you got to learn how to slow down. So you can't always just press the speed on these. But it's very difficult. I missed it. Nope, I get it. Nope. 11 seconds. Ah! And I always miss though. That's as far as I've ever gotten. So, Barry boy, what do you think? You want to try this one? This is the one I like. This is giving me the training that I need. Oh, whoops. I hit and I messed up. It's all or nothing. Okay, I'm glad to provide you some entertainment here. We'll see if we can't get through this first level within the next 10 minutes. Don't want to go too long. You can get sucked into this for hours, and I don't want to be doing that. I need a break. Oh, I lost track of that one. Oh, poo. Down we go. Do you like how they made the levels here? Everything's like, you're like a tiny. That must have taken them a long time to make this. I don't know how I'm going to get that one. That is, wow, I ended up inside the tree. That one is tough. I have not been able, oh my goodness. I've not been able to figure it out yet. Got any idea how I can get through that bottom one? Let me know. These ones aren't so bad after I've done them about 500,000 times. That must be how Black Belt felt when he first did his parkour stuff. Ah, ugh. Is that a little alien head or something on there? I don't know. I can't tell what it is. I don't recall seeing that from before. My texture pack might have changed some of the textures on things. Well, I got it, but it's not going to work because I can't get any higher to get anywhere else. Well, stick your tongue out at me, why don't you? I'll read the comments in just a second. This is sweaty mouse time right now. I tell you what, folks. Oh, poo. What do you think, Black Belt? You think you want to try this next? See if you can do a little better? I bet you can. Oh, poop. Nope. Ah. Love to try this one, the Black Belt Stream one. Yes, I will send you a link, BB. I'll put it, I'll give you a message in Discord, I think. Or maybe I'll put it in the announcements and send you a message. That way anybody wants to try it can. Barry Boy, if you're going to get a PC at some point to run Minecraft, you're going to have to get a lot of RAM, and you're going to need a decent processor. They say... Oh, I got it. They say that... well, poo! I did so good up to that point. They say that there's a certain, doesn't require that many resources, but they're not really telling the truth. Minecraft since 1.18 has gotten really resource intensive. You're really going to need components built within the last 3 or 4 years. You're going to need to get a good amount of money invested on your video card, on your processor. That's going to be important for you to be able to run it smoothly. So just be aware of that. I can actually build a computer for people. I could set that up because I know how to do it. I know what kind of parts to get, but you got to have a good budget. You got to have like a $2,000 or $3,000. $2,000 or $3,000 budget to be able to get, a halfway, moderately powerful enough computer that's going to last you for a while and run your games. And then if you want to run stuff that's even more intensive than Minecraft, you got to spend even more money. And I don't know if the video card shortages are still a thing or not, but you got to be careful of that too. That was coming about, in case you guys didn't know, because I guess a lot of people were doing, like Bitcoin and different kind of mining for different kind of those cryptocurrencies. They were doing cryptocurrency mining. So they ended up running over in China and places. They had these huge farms running where they would use all of these video cards hooked up to help run that process, because the GPUs on the video cards are pretty powerful now, or they were. The new video cards, the brand new ones coming out, because there's also been a shortage because of the COVID and other stuff going on. There's been a shortage in particular parts, particular materials. So some of the new cards that have come out are not that good. Wow, that is not fun. They aren't that good. So you just got to be aware of that. Just because it's new, like a 3090 NVIDIA, doesn't mean it's actually any good. You got to be real careful. I always go to Linux Tech Tips and I try to find out, what he's instructing and sharing. Oh, poo. Oh, poo. Poo, poo, poopity poo. You guys think I'm going to make it? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I think I got like 5 minutes to go, and I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm giving myself a time limit. Darn it. It's like, oh, I'll be smart. I'll just hit the brakes and go way up in the air. I wonder if I've ever learned how to fly, if I ever could fly in real life. Like if I had a jetpack or mastered anti-gravity or something like that, could I fly anywhere near as badly as this, or would I fly a little better? How would I actually fly? Because, Minecraft physics aren't really that great, but they do make a good point. There is velocity. You are going to have a chance at hitting stuff that's... I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. That's just not fun. I'm so close. I'm 2 rings away. Like Lord of the Rings here. You got to have all of them. Can I do it? No, 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 no. No. So close. Ah. Dedicated warm. What does that mean? What do you mean by dedicated warm? You'll have to let me know what you mean by that. Now, be forewarned, Black Belt. This one is a little bit odd when it starts. It acts like there's like these characters that you're supposed to be talking to, but there's nothing there. Just these, like you saw in that other brief when I was in that other level really quickly, where it's just stuff floating in the air, like saddles or whatever else. So some kind of difference has happened with the different versions. It might be different if you're running an older version of Minecraft. Might be okay. Poopy. I don't think I'm going to make it, folks. I think I'm going to wrap this up, but we will take a break and do this in future live streams because I need to get better at this. And I know that you're just desperately wanting to see me crash into these things. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, oh, how do I stop? How do I stop? Where's the brakes? So close, but so far away. Oh, man. Missed by an inch, missed by a mile. That didn't go the way I wanted. Yeah, anyway, keep an eye out on that, Barry Boy, when you get yourself a computer. And if you want a little help figuring out what parts to get, need any advice or want any advice, let me know. Be glad to help you. I think I'm still pretty good with my knowledge on it. I mean, it is what I specialized in college, but not only that, I built my own computer, you know. That's the one we're playing on, 12 years down the road. They really did a good job making that look like a giant iron ore block. See, I watched Grianne flying around, and he talks about how he was in this particular server or event or something. I don't remember what it was exactly, but he had something he was, doing where he had a lot of training with the Elytra, and that's how he got really good at it, so he says. But I wanted to find some way to improve my skills since I didn't have that particular opportunity or option. So this was the best I could come up with. There's not a lot of people doing these kind of maps anymore. I don't know why, but I don't see anything like done recently. But I can imagine it'd take a long time to build this. I mean, the amount of detail that they're putting into this stuff. Oh, for the love of it's not the fall that kills you, it's the landing. Oh my goodness. The things that we do. Let me entertain you by smacking my head into a wall for half an hour. Something in one of the videos, I was doing some research today on, poo. On doing live streams, trying to improve it and stuff. And one of the things they were saying is you do multiple games. Well, I was doing Genshin Impact before I kind of focused and changed gears completely on Minecraft. I was also doing Creativerse for a short period of time, but I don't. Oh, too late. I messed up. I don't really have the interest right now in Creativerse or Genshin Impact, but let me know if there's a particular game that you guys want me to try, or, you know, maybe not a game. Maybe you want me to stay in Minecraft, or maybe there's a different map you want me to try. I should probably try this map that Black Belt tried. I could do some of that parkour server. But just let me know if there's stuff like that that you guys, you guys are interested in, and I will see about looking into it. I'm really kind of just wanting to focus on Minecraft right now. That's what interests me. That's where I find the most enjoyment at the moment. I used to play first-person shooters. I can do race games. You know, there's other things I can do, and I could always go back to Genshin Impact for a little bit, but I'm just not so compelled. But if enough people want me to, I'll think about it. Come on, fingers, don't fail me now. Yo. I lost track of the ring. I didn't know where it was. The world's largest birch tree. Oh! Oig. Nope. I hate it when they start me automatically. I have to figure out that, they're starting me automatically. Bye-bye! See you later, everybody. The void. All right, we're going to do our last few attempts. Anything else you guys want to see, let me know in the comments. And again, if there's any particular games you want me to try or play, let me know. Can't make any promises that I will do anything with said games, but I will read the comments and I will consider it. I mean, if there's an interest, why not, you know? Oh, poo. The worst thing is when you hit, you lose your flying. So, Black Belt, how are you on your flying skills? Are you doing better than me? I bet you are, but let me know. I'm kind of curious. Will he make it? The crowd wants to know. Can he pull victory out? Oh, you guys see that? Oh, man. Where in the world am I now? No game suggests. Okay, so yeah, thank you for the support, Barry Boy. So close, I believe you'll get there one of these days. I have no game suggestions. My main interest in gaming is Minecraft. Yeah, me too. New games don't really, same here for me. New games don't really interest me. I used to play old Flash games. That would be cool if you played those, but those could be mind-numbing and uninteresting for viewers. Well, let me know what some of your favorite Flash games are, Barry Boy. I can always look into them. I'm kind of curious to know. I don't know if I'm into that or not. We'll have to see. I've played a variety. I've played RPGs. I've played the old like Super Nintendo style RPGs. I've done platformers. I've done race games. I've done first person shooters. I wouldn't mind finding a first person shooter to play if I could find one that, I love Unreal Tournament. It's free now and you can play it and there's maps and stuff for it. Really fun, but my goodness, trying to play with other people is a headache. I'd like to find something with a little more my pace to it, But yeah, I think we're going to call that good on the live stream. Let me know what you guys think and take a second here and address any last questions or anything. Appreciate you tuning in, Black Belt. Appreciate you tuning in, Barry Boy. And although you're not there anymore, Astray, thank you for tuning in. Excuse me a minute. Well, I know Black Belt's really good at the parkour. I'm not so sure he's 100% good at the flying. But I could be wrong on that. Remember, I was in the inn with Black Belt and we got our wings, so I kind of got a little first-hand experience. But he might still be better and more skilled than I am. I don't know. Let you guys be the judge of that. See what Black Belt says. I'm kind of curious. Okay, let's see. Now, how should I do this? They said that at the end of the stream... Okay, I'm going to close the stream out now, but Black Belt, go ahead and let me know. How do you think your flying skills stack up? If we're going to compare you and I and our flying skills, do you think you're better than me? Do you think you're not as good or about the same? Or I want to know, man. How do you rate your flying skills? Pardon me. Yeah, it's definitely break time. Okay, I'm closing up the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you watching. We had a lot of fun, and we got our platform going, and we will work some more on that in the next live stream. We've also got a flying farm to build, so that's going to be coming up one of these days soon. Now, I can't guarantee that I'm going to show you all of the building of the tree platform on live stream. I might just tune in, put on some music tonight, and just start building. But you'll see the end result, and I'll update you, and you saw how we started. So hopefully that's good enough. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I got a rattle in my chest. So I'm going to go cough up some phlegm. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.